my God! What?
We're going live.
Oh yeah.
We're going live.
Yeah.
We're live.
Oh.
Hi everybody.
Fudge. Hi. 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 What up, nerds?
What up, nerds?
I'm Lester.
I'm Nick.
We're people. Tape there.
We're people.
And Eddie and the Arbiter are here too. And Eddie is messing, Radical Edward that is messing with my border boundaries that I use. Because I put those there so that I know where the 4x4 is. And then also, they help me frame things. Don't mess with them. Please.
What?
Anyways, it's time.
Still mine, right?
Anyways, it's time for the Thursday Throwdown.
Thursday Throwdown.
Thursday Throwdown. We're playing Necrons, which we can see over on the our right hand side.
Stuff on the table.
Yes, you should put your stuff on the table.
Well, Eddie's getting his stuff on the table. Let's talk about the mission.
Yeah, tonight we're playing Maelstrom of War, Sealed Orders. And this is a tactical objectives mission from chapter approved 2017.com. It's not an actual.com, obviously.
2017.com.
And in this, we create the battlefield and set up the terrain. You can see that it's already done. And then the players are going to place 6 objective markers by rolling off. And then at the first turn, they are going to each draw 6 tactical objectives. Right?
6.
Yeah. They generate 6 tactical objectives. And if they have no tactical objectives, they generate new ones. And the first time the player runs out of tactical objectives, they generate 5 new ones. The second time they run out, they generate 4 new ones, and so on.
Whoa.
Up through battle round 5, because as has been said before, we ain't got time for random game length. Also,
these aren't. You've probably already said this, but these aren't shared objectives.
These are not. These are not.
They are secret
yeah,
objectives.
They are secret. You are players. That's the Arbiter and Radical Edward.
We gonna like show the camera what we're working on, or?
No.
Okay.
Because there's no way we'll be able to get that and focus correctly.
And also with the glare,
use the dice thing.
You wouldn't even be able to tell.
We could use the dice thing, but I don't want to. And also, I like the air of mystery that even the audience is going to have. Because tension.
Ooh, tension.
Ooh, tension. Also, each player has access to the acceptable losses stratagem. They use the stratagem at the end of the turn. You can discard up to 3 of your active tactical objectives. That goes on top of the normal rule, where you can always discard 1 at the end of your turn.
On top of, as in, you can discard 4, or...
You can discard 4.
Wow.
You would have to spend a CP to do so.
Right.
Which, you know, might be dangerous.
Could be.
Also, there is Slay the Warlord, First Blood, and Line Breaker.
There you go.
All right. Excuse me. I have cleared my throat. And so that's the game. Once again, the objectives will be kept secret from everyone, even the player who's using them. No, I'm not.
Hey guys, show me what your objectives are, because I want to know. I don't want to be kept in the dark. Please.
Okay.
Wow.
Please, Brian. Show me your orders.
Why? Why would you do that?
What? Why not? Why? Why not?
Because it's more fun trying to figure it out. What? It is. It just is. Sorry.
What does chat want?
Chat doesn't want anything.
Chat.
Chat's non-existent right now.
Yeah.
Hi, chat. What do you guys want? Tell us.
What you want?
What you want?
What you want?
Also, tell us if you can hear us and everything. If everything's good to go.
Yeah. Let us know about the audio. I was thinking about playing music tonight, but I decided against it because I didn't want to deal with setting it up.
What a wang.
Well, I would have to have found and downloaded a bunch of music.
You mean like
That was open to me.
this?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
but like that was not copyrighted,
That was all non-copyrighted.
and then I would have had to have set up a playlist so
That was all in a playlist. Did all that work for nothing?
well, I mean, you could have done it.
I didn't know.
It's fine.
Entirely accidental, honestly, that I did that.
That's fair. Anyways, I'm gonna handle some social media stuff.
Ooh, social media stuff.
Yeah. Gotta pimp our ride.
Pimp the ride.
That's what that is, right?
Sure, why not? Whatever, man.
Oh man.
Just gonna sit back and you know,
Yo, I'm really looking forward to this, man.
chillax. Yeah, this is gonna be a pretty sweet throwdown tonight.
Yeah, Thursday Throwdowns. I really like the phrase Thursday Throwdown, mostly because I came up with it.
What about a thirsty throwdown?
Thirsty Thursday Throwdowns?
Thirsty Thursday throwdowns.
That would be cool.
Triple T.
Triple T.
All the alliteration.
The terrible Thirsty Thursday Throwdown. Quad T.
Ooh, you know when we do the other one we were talking about, it can be the Titanic.
The
Thirsty
Titanic,
Thursday.
yes, the Titanic Thirsty Thursday Throwdown. Every time someone loses a unit, they have to drink water and get hydrated.
No, they get a rather large chunk of ice dropped on their foot.
How does that work? What does that have to do with anything?
Titanic.
Oh,
It's an iceberg.
it's an iceberg.
Yeah.
On the
a
foot.
large chunk of ice dropped on your foot.
Oh, okay.
Like not like an ice cube, like a large chunk of ice.
Oh, if you guys could see the hand gesture he just made, it was like he was fishing, and he was trying to tell me how big that fish was. Because everybody exaggerates that, right?
Right. That's the only thing, though.
No.
The only thing that's ever exaggerated.
Oh, dude.
It was like it was this big.
By the way, we actually already have a lot of alliteration because this is a Tyranids Thursday Throwdown.
Ooh. It's a Tyranids and Necrons Thursday Throwdown.
Yeah. And next
Would you
eating
mind
cornbread.
doing that for me?
Well, yeah, it's cornbread.
I don't have any glue.
Oh no!
Oh, poops. Oh man, he did not come out well.
Putting everything, every time I fucking put a gaunt or something away,
If you don't like cornbread,
it breaks.
you're wrong.
Gaunts?
These guys?
Yeah.
Okay, hopefully that fixed it.
Indeed. We'll have to go back and kind of like
Yeah.
restart.
Yeah. I don't know if I did this correctly, Radical Edward. In fact, I actually think I've done a terrible job.
Let me see it.
Mostly because I don't think he should be posed like this.
Yeah.
That's fine. I mean,
Well,
there was 2 spots that you were supposed to glue.
Yeah, no, I did a terrible job because I don't know what the Tyranids are supposed to look like. Here's glue.
How'd you fuck that up?
Well, this may come as a surprise, y'all, but I'm not a very smart man.
That's not surprising.
Oh.
You did say y'all in the sentence.
That's true. That is absolutely true.
Like,
100%.
it's not quite hookworm messed up, but it's messed up.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so Drukhari. Today they spoiled witch cults. And so the one that they spoiled today was Cult of the Cursed Blade. That only the strong will survive, or only the strong will thrive.
There's still a delay, but it's like fine.
Okay.
I would imagine that there's going to be a delay.
Yeah, there always is a delay, yes. Increase the strength characteristic of models with this obsession. I love that the Drukhari's things are called, like, not doctrines or chapter tactics. They're called obsessions.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I've been reading Lucas the Trickster lately.
Mm-hmm.
And that makes a lot of sense. Coming from the
The Dark Elves?
Dark Elves. They're very, like...
They're awful.
Yeah, they're 100% awful.
Nah, man, they're fine.
No.
They're alright.
Yeah. They're
cool.
You want me to hold this?
yeah, his foot is in that hole.
Oh,
His
okay.
knee is on top of that.
I see.
They're so bad at sex, they ripped a hole in the universe.
Yep.
That's not fine.
That's not fun. They
I mean,
created.
that's amazing.
No, they're bad at it.
But that's amazing.
Yeah, they
But
created.
they're bad at sex.
But they're amazing.
No.
Bad
Amazing.
at sex.
Anyways, we
Is
can.
there anything wrong with being bad at sex?
So go ahead and roll off, guys.
Yeah, roll it off.
just to see who was going to place the
Eddie,
first objective.
If you use that one that's got a 6 on it, you'll roll a 6.
I lost.
All right. So the Arbiter wins. You will be placing the first objective.
Noah
6?
said amazingly bad.
Yeah.
Amazingly bad.
Amazingly bad.
But Noah Rome says amazingly
Or,
bad.
like,
Indeed.
Indeed.
Odds?
Yeah. So Eddie will get the evens. Arbiter will get the odds.
Yeah.
Bam.
Okay.
Bam.
They have to be 6 inches from every edge?
They have to be 6 inches from every edge to include the concrete-looking barriers that you were messing with, and not within 12 inches of any others.
Boom. Shakalaka. And the person who places the last objective marker decides deployment type.
Yes, sir. There you go. One green stealer who just wants to be face down. There we go.
and after he picks deployment type, I pick which side I'm on. Yeah.
Let me just grab the book. I just had it. Ugh. Oh,
It's right underneath chapter.
Yep.
This chapter.
it is chapter. So the player who places 6th objective marker
Actually,
determines
move
which of
this,
the
that's
standard
okay.
deployment maps.
Yep.
Their opponent uses the other deployment zone. The players alternate deploying their units one at a time, starting with the player who did not pick the deployment zone. So that means that the Arbiter will...
Arbiter will choose which side he wants to deploy on.
No. Radical Edward will choose the deployment type and where
And
he
side?
wants and side.
And then he chooses.
He places first.
She places first.
Yeah.
Gotcha. And he's probably going to get the +1. Just judging by the looks on the tables. Oh, by the way, what did you guys bring?
Yeah.
We'll get to that in a second.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Eddie has to finish stacking one side of the table.
You're the one that put them up there.
It's true.
I mean, I could always put this.
I didn't say there was anything wrong with stacking at the table.
It's got to be...
It's got to be on ground level, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, Noah, I saw you picked up Belisarius' Call, mostly because you tagged me in the post. But I have a question for you. Are you going to paint him in your
That'll be fine.
add-back scheme, or are you going to use the original scheme as he's depicted on the box?
Okay, I gotta read it.
Yep, their centers can't be within 12 inches of each other.
Oh, they're centers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fine, as long as it's 6 inches from the edge.
Yeah, you have to be 6 inches from the edge, too.
Yeah. Lots of things to remember all the time, constantly. All right. Now, let's go ahead and let's go over lists. And put your hand over whichever unit you're talking about, starting with the Arbiter.
Okay. So I have a single medium-sized normal troop detachment. I forget the name of constantly.
Battalion.
That one. It's got 3 units of Telsa Immortals because Telsa Immortals.
Right.
And then for its 2 HQ choices, it has a Catacomb Command Barge
Mm-hmm.
who is not the Warlord and has a Staff of Light and a Telsa Cannon.
Okay.
And for the other one, it has a Cryptech with Canotech Cloak.
Sweet.
He is the Warlord and has Hyperlogical Strategist from the thing, meaning that this entire force is Sautech.
Sweet.
I have a Stan Shard of the Nightbringer, who gets 2 powers now.
Neat.
And I'm going to use the 2 spoiled ones because they're new and they're interesting and
And
So-
what are the names of those?
So he has Cosmic Fire,
Okay.
which allows him to do an AoE that hits everything within 9 inches of his base.
Oh my gosh.
On a 4-up, it deals D3 mortal wounds.
Okay.
And then the other one he has is Sky Full of Falling Stars.
Mm-hmm.
I get to nominate 3 units within 18 inches. Then I roll a 6-sided dice. If I roll less than the number of models in the unit, I deal D3 wounds to that unit.
Oh my goodness.
To each unit?
Each unit that I nominate.
Okay. Oh, okay. All right.
I pick 3.
Yeah, okay, great.
All right.
I understand that now.
Yep, and last but not least, I have half of a destroyer cult. There are 3 normal destroyers, and the one that it's painted weird is, I think he's a normal destroyer too. I was thinking about having him be a heavy destroyer, but he's 4 normal destroyers.
Okay. All right. And Radical Edward.
Okay, I have 2 very sexy out-of-print zoanthropes. They're going to stand in as my neurothropes.
Neat.
For my battalion.
Okay.
I have 20 gene stealers.
That's a lot of gene stealers.
I have a min squad of Ripper Swarms and a min squad of 10 Termagants with Flesh Borers. Then I have a Spearhead detachment.
Okay.
The battalion is Kraken.
Okay.
Which means that they move real fast.
So that's the Neurothropes, the Gaunts,
Yes.
and the Ripper Squirms, and the Gene Stealers?
Yeah.
Okay, those are Kraken.
Move
Thank you.
these.
Got it.
And then I have a Spearhead detachment, which is the Neurothrope. He is my warlord.
Okay.
That's why he's got the crown and he looks different.
Alright.
There are 20 Termagants with Devourers. I have a group of Ravengers.
Mm-hmm.
This guy, they're stupidly expensive, so he will stand in as my Biovore, just 1.
1 Biovore, okay.
And 2 Mallocs.
Oh.
And they are Jormungandr.
Jormungandr. So they constantly have the benefit of cover? That's
Yes.
the thing? Okay. Well, poops. Alright, so now, Radical Edward, once we know that, and you return, you can pick the deployment type from this book right here that I have in my hands.
Alright, let me do that. I was just looking for my codex.
Oh, okay. Noah says, probably mine because artistic consistency. That makes sense, Noah. That makes sense.
Also, makes it harder to steal.
True dat. Radical Edward's thinking.
We'll
very
go
well.
interesting. We'll do 3.
3, search and destroy. Okay. Well, I will assist in making this work.
It's one of those, isn't it?
It's the one where there is a 9-inch circle from the center.
Oh God.
Yep.
Is that bad?
For me.
Oh.
Yes, this is the one that puts people the
closest to
absolute
each other.
Closest. Yep. Maybe you
It
can
is the absolute best one as a Tyranid player.
Yeah. 9 inches from that.
Pretty sure I got that. Yeah,
Should be.
this is. I wanted to have that dead center, but
Yeah. It's obviously it's not quite dead center, but it's really close. So this is actually the. Yeah. Yep. So. That up to 9. And which corner did you want, Radical Edward?
I kind of assumed that one because it has the objective and cover.
Yeah.
Okay. So then
This corner and you'd be that corner.
that's the corner. So just 9 there.
Which one are we doing?
Or, actually, I
Search
think I
and
want
destroy.
this corner.
Oh,
Oh. Okay.
throwing me for a loop.
Rough. Either way, this is.
Okay.
The
Can
second
you go
worst
straight?
deployment
Thank
zone.
you.
Actually, yes. This is probably the second worst one to do.
And then can you go that way?
Yep. Okay. Yeah. This was that's a interesting but brilliant play on your part there, Radical Edward. Now, first deployment goes to the Arbiter.
Yeah, we're gonna start with.
And remember, you're in this corner.
Yeah.
I will move my stuff. There's a lot.
It is a lot.
Well, it's all gonna have to get deployed.
It's only like...
Noah says, especially with the neon colors I've been using. Yes, that definitely will
I only
help
have like 60 dudes.
help you make it more difficult to steal, Noah.
Okay. I'm going to use a stratagem, and I'm going to place these Termagants in Deep Strike with these Ravagers as part of the Jormungandr stratagem.
Okay.
Enemy below.
And you have how many command points left?
The B6 now.
Okay. So here's a D20. I have. That'll be over there. So there's my 6.
Okay.
Put that over there.
Yeah.
And let me get these guys out of your starting zone. Okay.
This should be real interesting.
Yeah, I'm gonna get jumped.
It's gonna be rough.
That's basically what this comes down to.
Nope.
Oh, this has a. Is that a VGA output?
What?
Never mind.
It's got HDMI.
It's kind of HDMI.
I have an AVGA. I don't think. It's on the side.
Nope. Yeah.
Alright, you can place your next thing.
Well,
Moloch in deep strike.
HDMI.
Oh my goodness.
What?
Oh man. And just remember, Radical Edward, you have to have at least half of your units on the table.
I'm well aware.
Work.
That is going to be 0 problem.
Yeah. He has 1 million units after all.
Yeah, what kind of detachment did you bring? Because I missed that.
He has a battalion.
I have a
and
battalion
spearhead.
and a spearhead.
Ooh, nifty.
Yeah.
And the spearhead is pretty much all in deep strike right now.
Ooh, nifty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You sound worried there are.
Are you deployed?
Yeah, I put another thing.
Moloch in deep strike.
Deep strike. So the question is, Arbiter,
Yeah.
are you sure you're not playing me today? Is that?
I'm sure I forgot to bring scarabs to have them.
Oh. Yeah, scarabs would be really useful right now.
Yep.
I rolled a 2, just so everybody knows.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What'd you roll a 2 for?
You'll find out.
I'm gonna roll a die.
Nick doesn't want to be left out.
Yeah.
I rolled a 6.
Well,
My dice aren't loaded. I am.
Ripper Swarms in deep strike.
well, guess I have to punch you in the wang 6 times at the
What?
end of the game. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I have
Alright, well, I
5
guess I
things in
gotta
deep
punch you in
strike,
the
6
wang
things will start on the table.
Twice, right?
Yeah. No, just not at all.
8 times. Got it. 6 plus 2.
6 plus 2 is. No, thank you.
8.
Yeah. But,
Ooh, 62.
no, okay. My God.
That's an interesting place to put all of your
There's
troops.
12.
Well, he doesn't want him to get like immediately jumped by gene stealers.
It does do a pretty good job of preventing you from deep striking behind him, too.
You can place now.
Okay.
Are those being held in reserve, or are they?
No, they haven't been placed yet.
They just haven't.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
All right, Arbiter, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking, if I remember correctly, because we discovered this,
He is placed.
yeah, that the actual distance between these two things is just going to be absolutely terrible.
Yeah, it's really close.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Because
Oh, are those the things that don't need line of sight to shoot?
No, this is just a biovore.
Oh, okay. Okay.
He just shoots spore mines everywhere.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
so, even though this center, you see
Yeah.
this center point,
They're only gonna be like 9 inches apart.
well, but that's the thing, right? So,
Like deployment zone wise, like if you stick your stuff like.
yeah. So I'm going to show the camera here. Okay. So with this deployment type, now I feel like John Madden. So with this deployment type, even though you have the camera
an 18-inch exclusion zone.
18-inch exclusion zone here across the center points of the deployment zones, it's these corners here. These corners here end up actually being a very short distance from each other.
Square root of 9 from each other.
Yeah. So that's really close to gene stealers,
Yep.
no matter where you are in your deployment zone.
It's true.
Especially if they're Hive Fleet Kraken.
Okay.
Hive Fleet.
Place your last
Kraken.
dude, and I will finish deployment.
Kraken. I just wanted to check that in real quick.
Yep, check and chat.
Check chat. Nothing new in chat.
Word. So, what are your predictions here, Nick?
Well, you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
coming into this game, I was all about Team Brian.
Okay. You thought Arbiter was going to straight have it?
Yeah, you know, but after seeing what's been brought, I am I'm currently still leaning towards Team Brian, but I'm undecided.
I think this is going to be a...
This is my warlord.
It's basically going to come down to, are Buff Satan good?
The answer to that question will probably be yes.
I mean, I bet everything on it.
That's fair. So... So,
who's your slight edge going to?
my slight edge?
Your slight edge. Like, if you had to give a slight edge to either of these lists, which one would it be?
That was tough.
Do you want me to tell you mine is?
Is it Arbiter?
No, actually.
Oh.
Like I'm for Team Brian, but my slight edge is going to Eddie, the Radical, Hive Fleet Radical,
Right.
just simply because the 8th edition has been a very hoardy heavy, and you
So
know,
what's the maximum distance from this board edge? Is it here?
Yes. It's gonna be that.
So it's that corner. Right?
Yep.
Cool.
So the thing about this,
so it's just the whole strength in numbers.
the
kinda
strength in
deal.
numbers.
Yeah.
Now the strength in numbers.
But here's the thing:
can't be
is that
on-
you've got a small, you know, it's basically like it's the small, extremely well trained force
yeah,
up against
a large, extremely well trained force.
a large natural born killing force.
It feels very Dark Knight Rises.
Chat, who do you guys favor in here today?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where you have
Yes.
My man.
where you have an unstoppable force
Yep.
versus an immovable object.
Indeed.
See, I always forget
Uh-huh.
how fucking numerous, like, before I fight, like, as soon as they're on the table, I'm like, oh yeah, Tyranids, there's a lot of those motherfuckers.
Yeah.
But it never occurs to me up until I'm, like, actually looking at them on the table when
Yeah.
I'm building the force, right? So I'm like, I can bring some elite shit, it'll be fine. And the answer is, no, you needed Lynch Guard, and you needed a shit ton of Lynch Guard with dispersion shields, and you needed them out front ready.
Ready to just
And-
eat that charge, yeah.
Because the new ones, like, I could drop fucking
Right.
4 command points on them, and good fucking luck getting rid of them.
Right, here comes Lich Guard with a 2-up invuln.
2-up invuln. If I roll a 6 on my invuln, if I roll a 6+ on my invuln and I'm adding 2 to it,
Yep.
then I get to ricochet whatever thing was thrown at me back at you as a mortal wound.
Yep. And that is a rough time.
Gross. So
I'm gonna grab my dice and.
it is really scary how many like models 1,000 points of Tyranids is.
It is 62, I believe I counted.
No, it says because I'm adding lead belcher to all my models. Nids have numbers, but I think Necrons might have a bit more sheer in sheer power. I don't know who I would say would win though. But he's kind of with me.
Yeah.
You're kind of right along there. Like,
All right. Well, we're about to get down to the nitty-gritty of it. So, gentlemen, please roll off. Arbiter adds 1 to this roll.
Oh, this could be bad.
Work roll 1.
I win.
Okay. All right. So,
he's the initiative.
as a-
Arbiter.
I'm really glad that I'll try.
Oh!
That is the second time that has happened to me.
For those
Oh
of
my
you
God.
that can't see, that is a 6.
Yeah.
So Necrons are going to go first in this battle. That was an epic.
When everything goes my way, and then I'm like, nah, he's gonna roll a 6, and he goes, no, I'm not, and he
Alright,
rolls a 6.
So, Arbiter, you have tactical objectives deck, yes?
Yeah.
All right, you roll 6 objectives, keeping them secret.
Show me.
I mean,
Unless you-
Eddie's just going to be polite and not come over and look. It's just going to happen.
Do you have Necron substitution objectives?
No, not yet.
Okay.
They are not out yet.
Okay.
Codex
I do,
Necrons-
so that's why I have more.
Prototype Necrons should be this weekend.
Yep, dropping this scanner day.
Hopefully,
Drop it
I
on
end
my
up getting
birthday.
my limited edition.
Ooh, limited edition.
Did you pre-order it from our LGS there, or did
Yeah.
you? Yeah.
Because it sold out online immediately.
Wow, that's crazy.
Dang.
It's not surprising though.
Which LGS? Feel free to name it.
Millennium Games.
Yep.
Ah.
Yeah.
Millennium Games Hobbies.
Millennium Games
I
Hobbies.
think their motto is play something different.
Something like that.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Up in,
40K.
I don't know. Play something different. Here we are playing 40K, and that's where we get a lot of our stuff.
Hey man, yeah, but I've been, I've been buying Magic cards and stuff like that from them for years. Now I've been trading in Magic cards and buying 40K models.
God, you're such a nerd.
That's what I did with mine.
Well, that's sufficient.
Yeah, that's good enough.
I mean, it's small enough text I can't really read.
Yeah.
Unless it's like,
I can
Ah.
if something's slightly obstructing it, I can just rely on him being blind as bat.
So mean.
now I can't see.
Ooh.
Oh, no.
What did he get? Whisper to me.
No.
Whisper sweet nothings in my ear.
Sweet nothing.
Oh my god, that was so loud!
Okay, so I need to roll a d6 for this one.
Yep.
Roll a 1. 50.
Mm-hmm. Pulling that die out.
Die in that pull out.
Mm-hmm. So I think a lot of this. And here I go giving some more John Madden style commentary.
Hey, that's what we're here for.
Where I say obvious stuff.
Right?
A lot of this is going to come down to the tactical objectives.
It's definitely not a tactical objective game.
That is the thing that you gotta remember here, too, is that this is a tactical objective game. But, how many troops choices did you bring, Eddie?
1, 2.
Ripper swarms and gauss. And
Oh, no, I need to count.
How many do you have, Brian? How about, we'll start there. 3.
1, 2, 3.
And I'm MSU, which is a bad place to be for Necrons. Does this guy need to be
4.
deployed, or is he just...
Yeah, I would assume
Eddie.
so.
What?
Does this gentleman need to be deployed?
No.
Okay.
No, he's not.
Oh, okay.
He was fixed and glued.
I'm gonna put him over here at the Moloch.
Okay. I have 4.
You have 4. Okay, so it's pretty close in troops.
I mean, Eddie's troops way outnumber the Arbiters.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Sort of.
Please move forward.
I feel as if Arbiter's troops are a little bit more survivable. They're less squishy.
And they might get back up.
Yeah.
Granted, not much gets back up after Gene Stealer.
That is true. The trick is going to be, I feel, staying out of melee for most things.
Yeah. It's just, boy. If I was looking at this list, if I was looking at the...
You want me to move the dice?
Oh no, I'm trying to measure 18 inches from the closest part of this Tyranid unit.
What is the Hive Fleet Kraken rule again?
When they advance, they roll 3d6 and pick the highest.
Okay.
Yeah. There.
So fast.
So fast and totally bonkers.
Yep.
Totally bonkers.
Yeah.
Okay, so for movement, that's less than 10.
Okay.
And then
Nightmare's coming to eat. He wants some souls.
Nom, 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 nom.
What was 18 inches again? How close do I need to be to smite spam the shit out of him?
Yes.
In range.
Yes.
My man.
My man.
Uh-oh.
yeah, so this thing.
Smite spam. It's the thing you do against Necrons.
I mean, it is apparently the thing you do.
Yeah.
That is, it's just a
I
good
don't
idea.
like doing it
Yeah.
most of the time.
I will say that I have decided that in future lists, I'm going to try to be sure I bring at least 2 Psychers, personally.
That is an excellent question, Noah. Do Tyranids have souls? In this case, no.
No,
Not the individual Tyranid.
Yeah, Tyranids.
They're
do not
all
have
controlled by the hive mind.
Yeah. So really, what's going to happen here is that Nightbringer is just going to devour Radical Edward's soul.
Yep. Radical Edward himself.
Yes.
The player.
The player, not.
How fast are your
I'll say it like
destroyers?
this. Tyranids.
They have a 12-inch move.
Oh,
Tyranids
damn.
don't have souls.
Fast attack.
Tyrannids.
That's
have
dope.
soul.
Okay, that's probably why you could put them in the back of the room.
Yeah.
So they got one. Hide mind.
Also, 10-inch movement for the fucking Nightbringer. Jesus.
Back to you, chap.
That's official. I'm dead.
Would you say that I've murdered your Soul.
Yes.
Good. Master.
Yeah.
Mind getting me a glass of water while you're up?
I do mind.
Do you mind getting him a glass of water?
I do mind. That's why I'm doing it.
Yay!
He has a mind.
He has a mind and a soul, apparently. But don't forget, I ate part of that.
That's true.
That's actually going to be my movement.
Okay.
So at the end of my movement phase, the Nightbringer's powers manifest.
I'm gonna deny the witch.
Nope.
That would be psychic phase, wouldn't it? This is the movement phase.
I know.
Okay, so it was pre-measured, but that's 18 inches.
Mm-hmm.
Dot.
And that's 18 inches.
Mm-hmm.
Dot.
So I'm going to nominate those 2 units.
So just the Gene Stealers and the Gaunts.
Yeah.
Dot. Okay.
Nominate those 2 units for the Sky Full of Stars. And we'll do this one.
Okay.
I have to roll less than the number of people in the unit.
Dice box, please.
That was a 1.
Yeah, well,
Did. All
And I
right.
have to roll less than the number of people in this unit. Okay.
that's a 2.
So
I mean,
there's more than that in there. So Gene Stealers, D3 mortal wounds.
Take
That's
one.
2.
Okay.
So 1
5 up involves.
mortal wound.
Oh yeah.
no
save
involve. Yeah, if you got a 5 up, feel no pain, they get that.
No. So it's just 2.
It's just 2.
1.
Just
1.
D3.
Okay.
It's D3, so it's 1
Okay.
mortal wound.
1.
And then the Gaunts.
3 mortal wounds.
Black, black.
Bloop, bloop, bloop.
Oh,
Yeah, I would take. Yeah,
Nightbringer
Oh,
is sweet.
Nightbringer is sweet. Powers of the Satan are sweet.
That is a super good thing against blobby armies.
Yes.
I don't have the
No, it says
Earthquake
I
one
think
yet,
I'm low
and
on
that's
wood,
the one
so-
used against Bloody Armies.
So,
'Cause
I mean, the
Earthquake-
fact that I'm always probably going to have more than 6 until it's basically dead
6 is good,
pretty reliable.
But if I could, I would open with Earthquake, because Earthquake goes, there's 20 models in that unit, let's roll 20d6, and for every 6 I roll, I get a mortal wound on your unit.
Yeah.
Okay, that's even better. Jesus.
and how many powers does the?
The Nightbringer currently gets to hold 2, like
Yeah.
all of the one-off Satan models, except for the Tesseract Vault, which now gets 4.
Okay.
And how many? It can only manifest 1 per turn, correct?
It can manifest 1, except for I
spend
can
a
spend
command point?
some command points. Oh, no, that's not spoiler of that.
Nope.
Okay, so I can't do that.
Not yet. Not till Saturday.
So yeah,
Dang.
that's going to be my movement.
Cool to see the cool thing.
Yeah, it's all right.
That's
Do you have any long-range shooting?
I don't think
Can your
you're actually
destroyers
even within
hit
range of
anything?
any of that.
24, probably not. No.
No.
Really, really close.
Yeah.
Did the destroyers not have
Destroyers have 24 inch range.
24 inch? I thought it was
All
36.
Necron shit is 24 inch range.
Really?
Except
Like-
for like a select 2 or 3 models.
Yeah.
Uh,
That's one thing
which
I
are
don't.
definitely heavy artillery. Like
Yeah.
Duh.
clearly the head. Yeah. So that's going to be shooting and psychic and all that shit.
All right.
So that's.
Firing charges?
Are you?
No.
Okay.
So you're ending your turn, basically.
Yeah.
Be advised, you can always discard 1 at the end of your turn, and if you spend 1 command point, you can discard an additional 3.
Yeah. I'm gonna score this one.
Okay. And
What is
one,
it?
what was it?
It's hold the line.
Oh,
So I have 3 units in my deployment zone.
for sure.
Yep.
That one
And
wins.
he doesn't have any. So
Yeah. All right.
That's a great one to get turn 1.
It is. Especially if you have to not go anywhere, so you don't get Gene Stealer.
I'm
And also, moving that Satan up was probably another good move because it kind of will prevent him from just dropping in right in front of
Yep.
his army there.
we're gonna go. I have to discard one of these, and I want to. So.
Okay.
You don't have to discard. You can discard.
Yeah, we're gonna discard domination though.
All right.
Because that's not.
That's fair.
happening.
That's not. That's gonna be.
That's
rough.
a fair
I will
choice.
spawn my tacky Jepties.
Yep. So we are going to be on to Tyranids turn 1.
It was a real nice and thoughtful turn 1 for the Arbiter there.
Okay, I'm liking this.
Ooh.
Are any of these... Okay, this one. These two are
So,
actually
I
different.
believe this one. Yeah. Hang on 1 second. Yeah, so this is one of the ones where you generate another objective on it. So generate
Noah says, I think I'm the only one here, so,
that's one of your warlords.
eyeballs.
This?
Yeah,
Okay.
at least for now, Noah.
Okay. So this is actually that.
Which one is?
This.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Give me that dice.
And then this one is actually this one.
Which one is?
That one.
Okay. Let me see what they both are real quick.
Okay.
Well, you
Yeah.
just generate your other tactical objectives. Just
Two
so
more.
I know
Yeah,
what
yeah.
they are.
This game's so mysterious. I love it.
It is pretty sweet.
Okay.
That'll be pretty easy. That would be impossible.
Okay. Yeah, probably.
You'd be better off keeping that one. Like
Yeah,
regular
yeah.
old.
Which
But anyways,
I think he doesn't have a choice.
yeah.
Wait, what's? Oh, I mean, for this one.
That one you're going to be fine. But
Yeah.
for that one, it'll be pretty difficult to do, I think.
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah, I mean, that one might end up getting tossed. We'll see, though.
You have to make sure you fit that one.
Not happening.
All right.
I think it's D3 if it's multiple, obviously.
Let's do some movement.
Necrons, you're never going to accomplish that one.
I mean, you can.
You can. This is super hard.
Yeah.
the same thing as
Gene
doing
Stealers are going to move and advance.
All right. So they are advancing
They're
6 inches.
15.
Oh, so fast.
See, so guys, what happened there is Eddie gets to do some bullshit where he rolls 3 dice instead of 1, and then picks the highest.
Yeah.
He rolled a 1, a 3, and a 6, so he's going to get to advance up to 6 inches,
Oh my god.
which for Tyranids is just ridiculous.
Yeah. And do
Just
Gene
going to kind of
Stealers...
follow them up. They can attack and charge in the same turn.
So they can advance and charge.
Yes, they have lightning reflexes.
Ooh.
I remember when there was
And it gives them a
something
5-up
that used to
invuln.
have lightning reflexes, I feel like, or something similar to that.
I don't know.
I feel like there's some stuff. I don't remember, but it's okay.
So again?
Is he turning codes?
He has it.
I'm
The what?
using it, but yeah.
The
Why'd y'all have to
Tyrannosaurus?
lock arms?
Yeah.
Here you are, sir.
As close as I possibly can.
Oh my goodness.
So many.
It's so many. And I have to say, Nikolai,
Mhm.
that this looks pretty sweet on camera.
It does look pretty good on camera.
Okay, that makes more sense.
What's that?
Oh, lightning reflexes doesn't let them charge. They have another ability that does it.
Okay. What
Yes.
does lightning reflexes do?
You said it was lightning
Yeah,
reflexes, though.
yeah. Sorry, I said that gave them a 5-up invuln. I couldn't remember the other thing.
Swift and deadly.
Yes.
Swift and deadly. Okay. Sorry, folks. Swift and deadly.
Okay, the Termagants will
Way better than silent but deadly.
move and charge, or move and advance.
Who do you think has worse farts?
It's
Orcs
another
or
6.
Tyranids. I don't think orcs fart.
Ah, fair enough.
They're a fungus.
Well, maybe it's like their spore cloud.
They do that when they die.
12.
So they
Do
don't.
you think that spore cloud doesn't smell really bad?
I bet that spore cloud smells amazing.
5.
But I'm still.
Like potpourri.
I'm still running on the idea though that orcs would be delicious.
Just like make the best.
Portobello steaks. Yeah.
Yeah.
5.
Or like
And
you
then
know
they
like
have-
a really nice mushroom soup.
Oh my god. Yes.
Ooh, like a mushroom bisque. Orc bisque.
Kinda.
I'd eat it.
We're gonna try it. We're gonna make it one of these days.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, first we gotta
We're
find
moving
some
12
orcs.
inches. So
Okay.
I'm just
Well,
kind
I'm
of
just gonna get some mushrooms and add some like
centering them
grapefruit
so there is a
coloring to the
circle.
Oh, okay.
soup.
Although that would be sweet, actually.
He's
Yeah,
going
we
to
can do like a little thing on
move
camera.
and run,
Yep, we're gonna do that.
and he has fly.
No!
Oh,
He's 3 inches out of that.
he's moving real slow.
Yeah, that's
He's
okay.
poop.
That's
Yeah.
okay. He gets
He's
right
right where he needs to be though.
there.
Oh my god, he fell!
Sorry, he's a very. Might have to look away from you in disgust.
I know what he's doing.
I don't know what he's doing.
I do.
Okay, that's where he's like
I don't get
half an inch towards me, but is that okay?
I don't get it.
For
I get it. Yeah, Nick, I know.
okay.
Nick, I know what's going on. Nick, I know.
Okay, just checking.
I figured it out, man.
No, you didn't.
I did.
No way.
That's the thing.
Stop figuring things out.
That's the.
Okay.
High five. Good game.
These dudes are also gonna both move and
No,
run.
they're not.
They're advancing?
Yeah.
They're Neurothrop, right?
Yep. So one gets a 6. I'm just
One
gonna
moves 6 inches, and then the other one moves.
another 6.
Another 6. 4, 5, 6. That's
So
really
it's
good
11.
if you're playing dice. There's a dice game called 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6 is just how you win.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Just gotta roll.
It's probably within
Now I know.
18 inches, yep. And then
Now
this guy
you
can
know.
move 11.
And knowing is half the battle.
Indeed.
The other half is violence.
Knowing and violence.
Or in this case, knowing.
This guy's gonna shimmy, and then he's gonna go back to where he was.
Okay.
Or hold on, what's his movement? How does going down work? Down
Just go
levels.
down.
Just go
Just
down
go down.
using the
Oh, okay, cool.
but add the distance down
Yeah.
to the movement.
So the movement.
Okay, so
It's going down, down, baby.
Down, down, baby.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Any more words than that.
So he's got a heavy weapon, and I want him to move, so that way it generates 4 mines.
Oh.
That is the end of my movement. Things are gonna come on the table.
Okay.
Uh,
Oh, so scary.
these are gonna come over now.
Rip swarms just
Yeah.
popping up.
This
Hold an
guy is
objective.
gonna come back here, and he's gonna be within 2 inches of everything. So
Okay.
great.
And so, can you explain us the Moloch?
Yeah, he's gonna come up and he's gonna go, "Bah!" and he's gonna munch them. You want me to read the roll out, or?
Yes, please.
He's
Because
gonna bump it up and he's gonna.
that's where the Moloch ended up, y'all. And he's upset. And
Terror from the deep. During deployment, you could set it up underground.
Troll Toll says
The end of any of your
sometimes
movement phase, you can
the
set up
Space
Moloch
Force
anywhere in the
needs to
battlefield
eat.
that's more than 1 inch away from enemy models and more than 6 inches away from other Molochs. Roll a d6 for each round unit within 2 inches. And then on a 1 up, it does nothing. On a 2, 3, it suffers mortal wound. On a 4 to 5, d3. And on a 6, it's 3.
All right. Well,
And it cannot charge that same turn.
okay. So, also, what up, Troll Tolls? Who says sometimes the Space Force needs to eat. So yes. So each unit within 2 inches of the Moloch, this is the Moloch right there,
So
is going to
he's got an inch.
take a.
So it needs to be like further than an inch. I'm
Yeah.
assuming?
A little more than an inch. So
Okay.
that's fine.
Right, just to be a
That's fine.
legal move. But everyone within 2 inches
Yeah, I'm
gets
just
rolled out.
turning him
Right.
so that way I can get these guys in his 2 inches.
No,
Yeah, he'll be able to.
not from there.
Not from the base. That's more than 2 inches.
Sweet.
This is 2 inches.
Yeah.
It's just not
Okay.
going to
It's not gonna make it.
Yeah.
Because you have to measure the vertical distance too. It's not just like a flat
Okay.
straight line.
But yeah.
I mean, see if I.
Yeah, but then now you're.
Yeah, now you're within an inch there.
Just booping dudes. Yeah, and
Yeah.
an inch there.
You gotta be back.
Right. You gotta sit back.
Okay, that's fine.
But that's okay.
Okay,
In my experience, the destroyers are the ones you really want gone.
Scoot back a little bit.
In my
So he
experience,
still gets
you're not gonna get. He's not.
perfect movement. So I want to be able to get my other Moloch in here. So he's got to be 6 inches away, type thing.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the other one.
That's such a crazy deep strike.
Come on.
Oh my God, Molochs are so scary,
Yours?
man.
Okay, I mean, you can put him wherever.
Yeah.
So.
So he wants to.
Like, I'm terrified. Like,
So
I'm
I
not
want
even
both
planning
of
on
these
scared.
units here.
Yeah. That's a scurry looking Tyranid.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, can we talk about how this Moloch is painted and it looks pretty sweet?
Yeah, it looks really cool.
Also, can we
Good
talk,
job on that, Eddie.
Yeah. Thank you.
Also, can we talk about this
Okay.
command
So
box?
Moloch 1 is gonna
We'll talk
go
about
for
how-
destroyers.
The Necrons are all painted.
Nothing.
Looking really good.
Nothing. All right.
Quick check.
Cryptek.
So, Cloak Tech.
That's 3 mortal wounds.
Oh!
Dang.
Ouch.
Is there an FMP or anything like that?
Moloch 2 is gonna go for destroyers. That's 1.
Uh-oh.
Living metal? Anything?
Living Metal is a...
For the Immortals?
generation.
Yeah, that's what I
And
was
also-
wondering about.
That is 3.
Oh!
It's 3 dead.
Dang. That's an ouchies.
That is pretty solid.
It's officially an ouchies, Nick.
Wow, officially one ouchie?
One? No, it was several ouchies.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Okay, more than 9 inches. Good.
And up comes
Yeah, they're gonna come over here.
the Ravagers.
Yeah. Here-ish. They're gonna have the gaunts around them. This one doesn't play very nice, so he'll probably fall over you. That's fine for now.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and guess that model is made out of metal.
Yes, it definitely.
It's very front heavy. They're not going there.
Troll says those are big models that just show up. Yeah.
It's like, hi, we're here!
What up?
What up, nerds?
Oh man.
Yeah, it's gonna be Necrons table turn 3.
Turn 3?
We'll see. We'll see, man.
I'll give you a little more time than that.
He's just moving him out of the way.
Okay. And the Gaunts and the Ravagers are bound by the 9 inches?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. They're regular deep striking.
Okay.
They're coming up and they're having a tunnel and these guys are following them.
They're like, ooh,
Yeah.
we're coming with you. Like the only interesting thing that happened in the entirety of the Hobbit movies.
What? I'm sorry, I zoned out.
That's what I did during those Hobbit movies too.
I remember you and I went to go see the second Hobbit movie, and you fell asleep
So there
in
was
10 minutes.
To that guy?
I'm gonna move them.
Okay.
But yeah, they'll probably be.
Jeebus. It's so many Necrons. Or not
You mean
Necrons.
Tyranids?
So many. I mean, that's also a lot of Necrons. He lied.
Do space undead have nukes? They could. If we were playing more than 1,000 points.
Kind of brought one. It's just it has to survive.
Yeah. It's right there. It's next to the well.
That's fine.
It's being measured to right now. Its name is the Nightbringer, but it might not make it through this turn.
So I noticed the
Okay, just move this guy.
Tesseract Vault got a buff again to the number of mortal wounds that it deals with its powers. Because it was 1
more than
before,
9
right?
from
Now
both?
it's D3. There's
Everything
A
the
number
Tesseract
of
Vault
D3s.
does is fucking
Okay.
broke his dicks right now.
Alright, so that is movement. On to Psychic.
Oh my god, I forgot
They're
Psychic
all going to
existed.
cast Smite and Psychic Scream on him. He's the only unit within range.
they can't.
Why not?
They can cast Smite, but they can't all cast Psychic Screen.
Why?
Correct me if I'm wrong here.
No,
They can all cast
they
2
can-
powers. They all have that power.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
So
they can't cast the
they
same
can't say, yeah.
the same power.
Yeah, one. So, except for Smite, you can only you only get 1 attempt of the same power.
Yes.
It's a different power.
Yes, correct.
Smite
But
and Psychic Scream are 2 different
so
powers.
Psychic Scream can be cast once,
Yeah.
but they can't all cast Psychic Scream.
Oh.
So like one of them can cast Psychic Scream,
This is
one of
a-
them has to cast something
This is
else,
the rules change.
one of them has to cast something.
Oh,
This
I
is
was
the
not
change.
aware of that. That is unfortunate because they all have that as their other ability.
This isn't this is out of the core rulebook, isn't it?
Yeah. Unless stated otherwise, all psychers know the Smite Psychic power. Wait, 1 second. Data sheet. 1 second. Sorry.
I think it makes that test.
Yeah.
That's a lot of purple people eaters, says Troll Tolls.
Yeah.
Yes, yes it is.
Sorry, I'm now having to dig through errata and stuff. I think.
Is it an errata?
I think Arbiter may have been correct in that it's an errata.
Maybe it's a chapter approved thing?
Almost definitely.
Anyways, go on with your smites while I
Okay.
just.
So we'll
Just let
do
us know
Smite
who's
from
got
that one.
Who's it?
It's got
targeting,
it.
by the way?
It's an 11.
Okay, so
So-
it's D6 mortal wounds.
Oh,
D6.
it's targeting the.
3.
So 3 mortal wounds?
3 mortal
Noah
wounds.
says, but not all of them are flying. They definitely have more than 1 horn.
Oh, he's only got 3 left. Oh, this is going to be easy, hopefully.
He has 3 on him.
Oh, how much does he have?
More than 1 eyes?
Okay.
except for old one.
He'll do the same. Got it. 11 d6. 5. All right, cool.
Ooh, that is-
Does he do the
Yeah.
There's nothing around him.
implodey thingy?
Yeah, there's nothing around him.
Okay.
So that is first blood for Radical Edward.
Isn't it within 2d6 inches? I feel like there's stuff that would be within 2d6 inches. Potentially.
Is it 2d6 inches?
I believe so. If it's the same as most other things. I would check that real quick.
His is small. It's like 3.
Okay. This one, let's check. It's range check. Okay.
Yeah, hang on. We're going to check that real quick.
All right.
I'm just going to put him back roughly where he was. Or just something
Yeah.
to that extent.
He was here.
Yeah, he's right
So-
there on the well.
He was yeah.
So I mean, it's up to 12. I mean, we'll see.
Yeah. I mean, he was like just outside of the 18-inch radius.
Yeah.
So like right there would have been fine.
Yeah.
Because if it's...
I don't know if he explodes that big.
Not sure.
3 inches on a 4+.
What's that?
It's 3 inches on a 4+.
No, it's 3
Okay.
inches?
No, he's
Okay.
nothing's in range. Everything's.
Okay, but he is a Necron character, and I'm going to spend a command point to try and bring him back.
There you go.
Oh, how do you get to do that?
Because that's a new stratagem I have.
Yeah.
Oh,
There you go.
is that part of the official release?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, all right.
Yes. So
4+.
got it. How many woods does he come back with?
D6.
Nice.
How many times can you use that?
Once per character. So he was here.
Okay.
So he comes back as near as I can place to that if I want. So,
No, he was like way up there.
no, he was.
Yeah. No, he was.
Okay, so he was actually next to the
Yes, Troll Tolls, this is turn 1.
Yes.
9-inch
Yes.
in the middle of the board.
Yep.
So where's the middle of the board? The middle of the board is.
This is right where this guy is.
2 feet. And then
I made a roll.
the middle board's there.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, he was pretty close.
Okay, yeah. So then he was there, and then I come back near this as I want. So
Okay.
there.
Okay.
So you're trying to get
so
just outside
that
of 18
guy-
inches.
That guy cast, this guy
No,
cast.
just these two. That's it so far.
That's not it.
There's only...
There was only 2
Okay.
that cast so
only 2
far.
that have cast.
Okay, so get your wounds back.
But,
D6?
How many wounds are you getting back? And then,
1. He's gonna get smoked.
hang on. Who's casting it now?
This one.
Okay, make sure that it's still within
It's
18
still within
inches.
18 inches.
Okay.
Just for the camera.
Da.
Okay.
And anyways, yes. Current psychic focus. With the exception of Smite, each psychic power can be attempted only once per turn.
I'm gonna
rather than
re-roll
once
that.
per psychic per turn.
Oh, he's a zone throw. He rerolls ones. I don't need to spend anything. He gets it on a 10.
Yeah.
That's D3.
He's
more
dead?
or less. Yeah. So that's first blood.
Yeah. First.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
you have something to keep track of your pointages.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got one.
Rough, rough, rough.
Okay.
That's not your warlord, right? You can never be a
You can
warlord.
never be a warlord.
Okay.
Okay. So that's it for psychic for the time being.
Oh, do I get my fucking command point back?
Yes.
No.
No.
It's a
It looked like a 6 for a second.
Okay. So psychic. I want shooting, right? Psychic shooting.
yes.
Like shooting. You have
Okay.
a-
Gonna have my devil gaunts shoot your destroyers.
Okay.
They're gonna get 60 shots. Rerolling ones on wounds.
Oh. It's a lot of shots.
So do 2, 4, 6, 8, 10,
They're all in
12,
rapid fire?
14. The assault 3, 18 inches.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna get 2, 4, 6,
Assault 3.
10,
Oh.
12, 14, 16,
So they can
15,
advance and do that.
20.
Yes. And,
At -1 to hit.
and I think they're already on a 5-up.
Let's see, looking for 4s.
4. So they'd be at a 5 up.
They did move this turn.
Yeah, but there's assault.
Yes, but they didn't advance.
They didn't advance.
Or they're not heavy.
And it's not heavy.
Okay, so that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9.
9 so far.
9 so far.
Okay. I want to keep track of that.
Okay, thank you.
Because you've got a lot more rolls to make.
Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay.
19. How many dice are you rolling each time there?
20.
20?
Yeah.
So this is the last one.
Yeah, this is the last one.
That's good.
For now. If I kill them or not, I might use the stratagem to let them shoot again.
Mr. Total says, oh, loud.
1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Cool, that's pretty average. So
that is a total of 29 hits.
okay, so I'll just roll this 20.
Exactly average.
Yeah.
What is their toughness?
5.
Okay, so I'm hitting on 5s.
What's your strength?
Strength 4.
Yes. Wounding on 5s, rerolling 1s.
Okay.
So roll that blob and then 9 more.
Yep.
Wow.
Rerolling 1s.
Roll that
Take
one.
out any 1s that you've got
Yeah.
first.
Okay, that's a 6 over there. So that's 6.
Okay.
Rolling these 1s.
Okay, so you have 6 wounds so far.
7.
I see 7. Okay.
And then I'll roll 9. So these are wounds.
Just make sure you take all these.
3, 4, 6, 9.
Goodness. So many dice.
Yeah, but
5's
wounding
rolling
isn't that much.
1s.
Yeah.
I see
2.
1 to reroll. So
Okay.
2 more, right?
Yeah.
So that is 9. So
Yes.
9 wounds.
All right.
AP?
No,
Okay.
it's okay though.
And destroyers have like 2 wounds each, right?
3.
3, and they have a 3 up.
So 9 3-ups.
1, 2,
That's 2 dead. 3 dead.
No,
4. That's one
one dead and 1 spillover.
Okay.
How much? And there's 1 damage, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
You took 1 mortal wound before, so that's 1 dead and 2 spillover.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sure. Yep. Okay.
I use my stratagem, they'll shoot again.
Oh my goodness.
Oh lord.
What's the name of the stratagem?
The stratagem name is...
Yes, that blob is the only Necrons, Trolltools.
Yes.
It is called...
Oh, by the way.
Single-minded Annihilation.
Cool. By the way, Trolltools says, is that blob the only Necrons?
Yes, indeed.
And yes, indeed it is.
There was this close to bringing
2.
this right.
Just a test red bubble.
Turn Vault, and Cortec, and a Spider to follow.
I mean,
That would have been so scary.
Looking for 4s.
Okay, hang on, I gotta calculate this again.
yeah.
Okay. So...
Oh my goodness.
It's a lot of misses.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No,
Maybe not
that's
that
good.
many misses.
No.
And then I'll roll this 2 more times.
I just
looked in and I saw a lot of like.
I just can't. I don't. I can't even comprehend this right now. Like my mind is just suddenly.
I told you, like,
Yeah.
turn 3.
Okay, that's fair.
So...
I really should have let him have turn 1. Which
Yes.
was hilarious. Because I was like, I don't want to.
1, 2,
like,
3,
yeah,
4,
go second,
5,
that's
6,
great.
7,
And
8,
then Nick
9,
was
10,
like,
11,
"See,
12,
this shit, I'm
13.
like, "Fuck,
13?
Jeez, 13. Okay, you've got 25 hits so far.
Oh.
All you gotta do is get 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. 4 more and it's 5 more and it's totally average.
Yeah. Well, 4 more to tie the last roll for another 29. But that's way
1,
more
2,
than
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh
So
my.
you've got 35 hits.
Okay.
What is this?
So I'll roll this and then 11.
This is normal Tyranids, guys.
Oh my. I can't. You know.
Looking for 5s, rolling 1s.
Play against any enough, man.
Rolling 1, 1. 1. 1. We'll do this to the side.
Thank you. 5s.
Yep.
One more.
This was a 5. We got moved. And then, so,
Cool.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11.
You got 20 there, right?
Yeah.
So you need 4 more dice. It was 35.
I rolled 20.
35 hits.
Oh, okay, so I need
You
15.
need 15 more.
Okay.
Yeah, so 4 more dice.
So 4 more, okay. So that was 5. I'll take those out. So
How many wounds did you just have?
5.
5. Okay. 5 wins.
5s rerolling 1s. There's
There's a
one. Where?
You just put the thing next to it.
No, there's a 2.
No, this is a 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we were just looking at 1s.
Okay, it's just gonna.
Okay,
No.
so you got 2 that time, so 7 more wounds. So 7 more 3-ups.
Not bad. Ooh,
Should be relatively easy.
I mean,
3 ups.
and
I
that's
see 1 failed.
So,
Right? So
three
that's
Echoes.
3 failed.
And then.
So down to 2 on another one.
Yeah.
It's another 2 carryover.
Okay. Okay, it's not bad. Probably the best thing they could have shot at.
Do you have any other shooting attacks to declare?
He's gonna shoot.
Spore mines?
Yeah.
Okay. How
He
many?
moved, so he's at -1.
Is it a heavy weapon?
Yep, heavy one, 48 inches.
What's his target?
He'll shoot the.
Can't.
Why not?
Character.
yeah.
What's closer?
That model.
Is it though?
Is
To
it?
that guy? Yeah.
I don't know.
Because you measure to the hull, right? I mean, from my angle, it looks like
It looks
I don't know.
worth measuring.
I mean,
Yeah.
go for it. Whatever.
I mean, it doesn't really matter. I want to miss. I mean, I'll shoot your immortals. It's fine with me.
No, you're shooting the dude.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he missed. Cool. Each time it hits, okay.
Anything interesting for missing?
Yes.
Yeah, when you miss, you set up a spore mine.
Oh,
Yeah.
All right. So
that's cool.
Yeah. Like missing.
each time misses a model, set up a single spore mine anywhere within 6 inches of the unit and more than 3 inches from enemy model. And then it follows the spore mine rule.
Ooh. That's gross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like, it's actually literally like gross.
It's just like.
Ew, that noise.
Yeah, exactly.
So within 6, more than 3. So.
No, from the hull.
Yeah, you measure from
Yeah,
the
you
hull.
measure
Okay.
the hull. Yep.
Because it has hover vehicle or something.
Does it have fly? I would assume it has
It has
fly.
fly.
It does have fire.
It's a hover or whatever.
Yeah. It's all like.
It's a hover round.
But it's like some things that have fly don't do that. Like,
What?
Don't get measured from the hull.
Oh.
So
yeah.
like my storm fangs. they get
I
measured
just
from
gotta look up
stuff.
the spore mine rule.
Yeah. Ew.
Yeah. All
I will
the
declare
ways
no
it's
charges
measured to the hull.
Okay.
this turn.
No charges.
Yeah.
No charges.
All right. So
Interesting.
on to the morale phase. Do you need to make any morale tests there, Arbiter?
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
Do you not make morale tests?
I do, but I have leadership 10.
Okay. I mean, your dudes lost half their dudes.
Yeah.
I don't
But
know.
it
lost
was-
3 guys.
He lost 3 guys.
Oh, okay.
So 3 plus 6 is 9. I'm
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the destroyers only lost 2 models, so
Yeah. Okay.
So that they're never failing.
Yeah.
Ever.
yeah, that's why, like I was saying. Okay, so score your objectives.
Yep.
All right.
Okay. I have area denial. No one was within 6 inches of my starting thing. Nothing is within 12 inches of me, so I'm gonna score D3.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my.
Under the zone.
1.
So 1. You can command point that, I believe, right?
Nope.
No.
No.
Okay.
No
So
more.
that's
confirmation.
scored.
That's
Um,
unfortunate.
I have score objective 4
Cool. Where is 4?
over there.
Ah. Thank you.
Yeah, we can't see that on camera.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. Had to determine
Okay.
where the action is, which is here.
No.
I control more objectives than my opponent. He's got 1. I have 3. So I score 1. That's a Tyranid special. This was obscure objective 1, but it turned into that. This is number 11. I have priority orders received. I can only be gotten by my warlord. It was secure objective 1. He has that. I don't know how much is that worth.
I think it's D3 victory points. If I
Okay.
remember correctly.
Uh,
Hang on 1 second. Technical objectives you currently have in play. Your warlord is the only unit that can be used to achieve the bonus technical objective. They must be the only unit used to control an objective marker. So it actually does not succeed.
Yeah.
Because you have a troops there. So you're controlling the objective marker with something else. So you do not score this. However, if you did, it would have been an additional 3 victory points.
That's dumb.
Yeah, it is kind of dumb, but that's... You'd have to, like, move them...
Okay, I guess I can make them run next turn. Whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
And then I need to see what that was. Okay.
Trolltolls says, why so few Necrons? Noah says, points. It's weird how few Necrons mean
So-
1,000 points. And there was a Catan, which probably ate a ton of that. How many points
4.
did the Nightbreaker eat?
Says Trolltolls.
He's 230 right now, but he's getting a point redux when the thing comes out.
Okay, so he's currently 230 points. So
He's
that's
gonna
about
have,
it.
like, some dumb amount of points. It's gonna be, like, 187 or something like that.
Okay.
He was down 200.
Yeah.
I scored 3, got first blood. I'm gonna get rid of 1.
Okay. All right. So after scoring 3, getting first blood,
So that's 4 points for Hive Fleet Radical so
Yep.
far.
and
Can Skellies survive the Zerg Rush?
that's a question. I actually think we're going to see a lot of stuff die this turn.
Yes.
As we go into Necrons, turn 2
The Arbiter Dynasty.
of the Arbiter Dynasty. In this case, Sautek.
Nope, Arbiter.
Nope.
he's got his own special rules.
That's fair. I mean, I do put Arbiter in the tags when I tag these later. So. But I use all of our names anyway, so. Anyways, so all of your start of the turn stuff?
Yeah, so this guy's gonna My Will Be Done this stuff.
Yep.
This guy's going to attempt to reanimate.
And it's 2 rolls.
2 rolls at 5 up.
Okay.
They don't make it.
Okay.
And these guys also get to attempt to reanimate. That's 3 rolls at 5 up. And 2, one of them makes it.
One of them makes it, yep.
Put him there. And there's nobody near him with living metal. So now we go into an actual turn, and we're gonna do movement.
Oh, he doesn't have it himself?
He has it. Oh yeah, so he took 3. I moved that dice off of him, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so he's got 3, but he also has a Count Cloak. So he's gonna boost his own living metal and heal D3 wounds. 1.
Got one.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. So now,
Does he get to use that every turn?
yeah.
That's amazing.
On him or any other model within 3 inches of him that has living metal.
That's
So
amazing.
if this guy had managed to make it back, I could heal him with it.
Yeah.
Trolltoll says, that which is dead can never die. I mean,
So,
yeah. That's the thing you gotta watch out for with Necrons, is they will just get back up.
what's the rule on this thing? How does it work? You never read it.
Spore mines. Sorry, I forgot about it.
Yeah, there's a lot going on here. Ooh, destroyers. They're so scary.
Page 99.
Alright, chat, what do we think it is the keys to victory? How are the Necrons going to come back?
Wang up the butt.
Hang up the butt. Unfortunately, he doesn't have any of those.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's too bad. Because that would really work.
At the end of any charge phase within 3 inches of an enemy model, it explodes. And then I roll a d6 to see what happens.
Oh my goodness.
Cool. Excellent.
Oh,
Okay, I'm just gonna put them here.
okay. Wobbly model, we know they're at the top of the thing.
Yeah, because they need to get away from him.
They don't want to be there.
These guys actually lost a dude to Moloch coming up because they are 4 now.
No, they're fine.
Oh, no, they're 5. Okay, sweet.
He's just black.
Yeah.
Noah says, killing things.
Yeah, that's a good one though.
to answer my question.
Gotta kill things.
Gotta kill things.
Gotta kill things.
Oh, I had never thought of that.
Yes.
Actually, rather than moving him here, we're gonna move him
There.
there.
Okay.
Okay, so at the end of my turn, he's going to activate the Resurrection Orb, which lets everybody that is within 3 inches of him get another reanimation roll.
Neat.
Cool.
So, these
Can
guys,
he also do that every turn?
No, this is once per game.
Okay.
Oh man.
Does the Cryptek provide any?
Yeah, he gets +1 on this roll.
Okay, cool.
And now the destroyers.
Trolto says, Death Blossom.
Destroyers.
Oh!
Okay,
That's
so
2 4s, so it's 2 5s.
that's 2 5s, which means they both come back.
And here's the awful part.
I need to read that. That's some straight bullshit. I get my full 3 wounds back.
Yeah, that's the awful thing about the destroyers is that when they come back from reanimation protocols, they come back full and ready to destroy.
Okay. On to shooting because I have.
I want to read the rule though.
Okay.
Troll Soul says, Death Blossom.
Okay, because
I don't know if I read that out.
Yeah, that's fine.
Death Blossom.
That's so amazing. He gives it an oral +1.
That's what I'm.
Smoke bomb.
Just get out. Ninja away. That's what I'm doing now, mostly because I need water.
Ninja. Vanish.
Yeah.
Oral +1.
Ninja. Ninja. Rap. Ninja. Ninja. Rap.
All right.
I still can't believe it gives you your whole model back.
Yep.
Like, oh, that 80-point unit, it's back.
Yep.
60 point.
Yep.
I mean, you just got 120 points back. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's dumb.
It's super rad.
Okay. You're gonna hate this a whole lot more though. Okay, so the Cryptek is gonna shoot at the.
He's gonna shoot, or he's gonna power this tent.
He has no powers at the stand.
He has no powers this tent.
He's
Because
gonna
he's
not a
shoot his
stand.
staff of light at the Gene Stealers.
Pew!
Ooh boy.
He gets 3 and he hits on 3+ because he's terrible at life.
I mean, 3+ is pretty
Plus
good.
is pretty
Super
good,
great.
Actually.
Okay, so he hits 3 times.
Hits 3 times.
This is strength
4?
6, so wounding on 3s. 2 wounds. AP -3, so you get your invul.
Yeah.
There you go.
My man.
One's fine.
Okay, but you do take a wound.
Oh snap! Here comes the Death Blossom. I think.
Yeah. Okay, so
Sautek, they're gonna take
I'm
an
going to
additional.
spend a command point, and I'm going to activate Systematic Annihilation on the Gene Stealers.
Oh my goodness.
All units shooting at them now get +1 to their 2-hit roll.
That's
The
nasty.
Tulsa Immortals are within 24 inches. They get 10 shots. Any roll of 6+ is 2 hits additional, and they currently have +2 to shooting.
So it's forced.
So,
How do they have +2?
because they have My Will Be Done.
Oh, what does that do?
Gives them +1.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, and Sautek, do I get my command point back? No.
No.
Okay. 1, 2,
That would have been sweet though.
5.
Wow, the synergy is real.
Yeah. Just.
Necrons are super scary now.
I mean,
Okay, so here we go. Hoping for 4s.
yeah.
This is hitting on 2s.
And Tesla on 4s.
Tesla on 4s.
Jesus. Okay.
Okay.
Ugh.
So you got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
I have
8,
1
9,
miss.
10,
And then that's not. I have
12 additional hits.
12 additional hits, and then these stay the same. So I'm just gonna for the camera. We'll just do.
Bam.
Just do the Tulsa thing.
Bam. Oh my. Jesus.
Yep.
Systematic Annihilation.
Tulsa is some scary stuff.
That is so nasty.
Systematic annihilation on Tulsa is some super scary stuff.
I love it, actually.
Trolltoll says, "Sweet Jesus."
I know. You know what? I think it's warranted. All right, what's the strength on this?
This is strength 5.
Oh no!
So wounding on 3s.
Yep.
Man, so your stratagem cost 1 to give everything? What?
Yeah, it's
That's what I said.
it's.
That needs to be like 3.
I would say
That used to be like maximum 1.
You guys remember
One game.
how we were talking about running the Bane Blade and how it needs
a thing like that.
the strategy? Yeah, but overlapping fields of fire.
Yeah.
It's the exact same stratagem,
Right.
Which
Just
also
give
costs
everything
1.
+1 to hit.
which also costs.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's terrible.
It's awesome.
Needs to cost at least 2.
Okay, so I shot 10 times and I wounded 13.
Okay.
I love that.
AP.
AP not right.
Okay, so they're gonna take 4 up.
They should.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
It seems like it'd be good for their
10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, they're probably gone.
Nah.
Oh.
I mean, a bunch of them are dead, but
2, 3, 4, 5 are dead.
6.
5.
Okay, 5.
so roughly average. Brat, 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 brat. Guns o'clock.
I mean, that is exactly average for the number of dice that he shot with.
That's true. That's true.
Is it though?
Shoot
He
10
gets
times,
extra.
wound 13 times, get 5 dead.
Get 5 dead. Yeah.
Perfectly statistical.
Perfectly.
Crazy how that works out.
Okay, so
That was a sweet move.
that's within 24 inches.
Yep.
Get him.
Get him, coach.
They still have systematic annihilation on them.
Yup. So this unit's doing the Tesla on 5s,
Yes, Tesla on 5s. And
hitting on 3s,
Hitting on 3s, winning on 3s, Tesla on 5s.
wounding on hitting on 2s.
hitting on 2.
They're all my guys are 3+. These
Oh,
guys
okay,
have +1 to
gotcha,
hit.
gotcha.
Yeah, 2 plus 5 plus Tulsa. That's a lot of Tulsa.
That is. It's interesting to see how
Like that +1 to hit just does so much.
Yeah.
Necrons don't need math; they have sweet sciencey magic.
that's from Noah, who plays Admech, who we discovered this week as we were looking at the Necron spoilers. The Admech basically are bootleg Necrons.
Yeah.
They have a lot of bootleg Necron tech, and now we're seeing what it looks like.
Yep.
No, you got to look at Electro Priests, by the way, dude,
Okay.
because they're so funny.
I will say that part in
Still winning on 3s.
Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I think I fell asleep by then.
And
Yeah.
They open up Admech Vault, and there's like the first.
What strength is it?
5.
5.
Jesus.
No, it
Yeah,
says
pretty
yeah,
much.
pretty much.
Your troops are not bad.
No,
No.
not at all.
That's why I get so few of them,
Yeah.
and you
Like-
get so many.
Mm-hmm.
So many.
Hashtag doesn't matter, can shoot them all.
The best part about this is it works on fucking Overwatch.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I don't want it.
+1 to hit on Overwatch is clear.
I don't want it to work on.
Well, I mean, I'm just spending command point because this only works for this one phase. So
Sure.
Yeah.
that's going to be 16 hits.
Oh man, that on my Dire Avengers.
I mean, 16 wounds.
16 wounds.
So hit on
16
Wars and
photos,
Overwatch.
Yeah.
Dire Avengers.
Okay.
They are insane, doing mortal wounds on a charge and then possibly siphoning out a destroyed unit to power their battery saves.
3.
There. Yes. That's the Electro Priests.
Yeah.
Did I show you those?
Fail.
No.
Okay.
I want to see him.
I got
7.
Show him to me right now.
7 died
Yeah.
out of a unit of so
20.
that's 20.
So that's 12 dead so far.
Oh man.
Yeah, they're not looking so hot.
Yeah, how far is Synapse?
He has the Norn Crown and gives him 30 inches.
Okay.
30-inch synapse?
Yep.
Yeah, so
Wow. So you're just never out of synapse.
nothing's ever leaving Synapse.
He's in the middle of the game board. I mean, these guys also have 24 inch synapse.
Yeah. Okay, so the now the unit that you fucked up is going to fire at them.
What unit that I fucked up?
This one right here with 3
I don't.
dice.
There's nothing wrong with them.
Yeah, they got.
Well, they were
messed up
5 dudes, so they would have hit like the previous dudes, but now they only get to fire 6 times.
because they are not. They got messed up by a Moloch.
Got totally messed up.
Got a couple of Tulsa there, though.
Yeah.
Making
So
up for that miss.
yeah, I got 2 misses, but I got 3 Tulsa, and then this is still a hit.
Yep.
So
Oh
6
my
additional shots.
Lord,
Not bad.
dude,
Yeah. It's 4 more.
systematic annihilation is worth a
It's-
command point.
it's way.
Oh my god! Every turn it's worth a command point.
Yeah. Yeah.
Especially when you're South
like-
and you can
Now,
possibly get that
but
command
now you see the
back.
problem with like I can't really fill out any force order charts though, right?
Right.
Like this is the biggest one I can kind of do for 1,000 points. So
I mean, for 1,000.
I mean, it doesn't really matter.
It matters.
it matters. Because I'm gonna be like I've spent half my command points by the
Yeah.
second turn.
But you can
You're on
also
4, I'm on
potentially-
4.
You could also potentially get those back, though, too.
Yeah, I haven't had any recursion yet. Haven't I?
No.
Okay, so
That's the
winning
insane
on
thing
3
about
goals.
that.
Winning on
I
3.
mean, I'm not guard. I didn't bring
Is that
10 command points.
Essentially, that stratagem could wind up costing him nothing. with
Like,
something.
that's what I was telling Lester the other day. Like, being able to get them back
Okay,
when it's
so
like a
that's
super powerful 1 cost,
5 more
that's
wounds?
amazing.
Yeah.
5 more wounds?
5 more wounds. Eddie.
Just 5 more?
Yeah. What am I looking for again?
The thing.
Yeah.
2 more die.
I forgot. I've somehow forgotten which force they belong to.
Admech.
Because this game has gone amazingly.
There is 5 left.
It's like there's just been like huge swings.
Yeah. Everybody has decided to bring their best dice.
Well, I took out 200 points. You'll probably take out 200 points. That's fair.
Yeah, something like that. Okay,
Technically, you
so
took out,
Catacomb
like,
Command
400
Barge is
points.
firing. At,
No.
and he's gonna... So,
No, they're 120.
what are the stats on that thing, and can I shoot it?
Yeah, you could totally shoot it.
Okay, cool. We're gonna Staff of Light from the Catacomb Command Barge into that.
Neat.
And then we're gonna fire the Tulsa Cannon at the Systematic Annihilation target.
Can you shoot different things with different things?
Yes.
I have to declare it beforehand, though.
Mhm.
I think Swarm has got like 2s, if anything.
That would be my guess.
It's just bad.
it's
It's gonna die.
Well, I mean, I've never had a Warlord kill anything, so here we go.
If you
That's not
somehow
true.
That's
fail,
not true. That's not true.
Strength 1, Toughness 1, Wounds 1,
Wow.
Leadership 10,
Leadership 10.
7 plus save.
Okay, so he hit 3 times.
Okay.
Winning on 2s.
Yeah, winning on 2s.
You fail all 3.
I almost did. I deal 1 wound. It's AP minus 2.
So your save goes from a 7 up to a 9 up.
Yeah. Makes it an 8 up.
So your Spore Mine is dead.
That's fine.
And then I forget if a Tulsa Cannon gets 6 shots or 4.
All right, Chad. What are we thinking now? How does?
What do we think, chat? Chat, tell us what you think.
Yeah.
Hey, Chad.
Do you think that the tide has turned?
Oh, I get to bring my Mallox into melee though.
If they live,
If they live.
the destroyers.
I have just the destroyers after this to fire. So
Yeah,
Okay.
like that's it.
So at
But you
least
could have
one
like
of
2
them.
destroyers fire at one of them and 2 destroyers fire at
You
another
can't
one of
split
them.
fire like that.
Oh.
You have to.
So I was
everything-
asking if that was a vehicle and it could split fire.
Yeah.
The answer
Well,
is yes.
no.
He's a
So
vehicle. He
so-
can do that. He's a jerk.
So the thing is, if you have different guns, it doesn't matter if it's a vehicle or not. It just typically happens with vehicles. If you have different
Oh,
guns,
okay.
as long as one is not one that you're trying to fire is not a pistol, you can fire them at different targets.
Okay, so
Okay.
winning on 2s, Tulsa on 5s.
Bam.
Nothing.
No Tulsa.
For 3 up. 3 ups.
Yep.
Actually, yeah. No, they're toughness 4s.
Yeah.
3 ups. Because this is strength 7 lightning. But, okay, so that's 3 wounds.
AP on this at all?
No,
Okay.
I'm not after it.
Alright, so I'm still getting my
That's
cover.
a different dynasty.
That's
that gets
1.
AP on Tulsa.
So 1's dead.
One's dead.
So you have 4 left.
I do have 4 left. I wonder if 4 is enough to
Did you
do
generate-
anything.
Did you generate more technical objectives, by the way?
I don't until I get rid of
Yeah, you gotta get rid of them all.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is why Eddie's definitely winning if I can't somehow table him, which would be weird.
Just a
I mean, if I can't,
events.
like, if that much firepower, I'd literally have to cower in the corner. Like, that is... With 4 command
Troll
points
Toll
left,
says,
you
"I
can
think
totally afford
It
to...
has begun.
You got to say that like Shang Tsung. It has
begun.
also,
Your soul is mine.
okay, we got
If his Satan shark is still on the table there.
yeah.
Your
we-
soul is mine.
We got to be careful about audio levels because we're loud.
You're loud.
Yes.
Where is my dice? Okay, so I
I'm looking.
They're sweet. Fulgurite, Electro Priest.
Oh, the Cataclysm thing is just ridiculous.
Well, yeah,
Oh man.
but that's just
Dude.
base admech.
Okay,
So the destroyers have heavy
So you got
weapons,
5 up going
so
they
they...
do, but they also have I can move and I can shoot and scoot at no penalty.
Oh, okay. That's dumb.
Destroyers are so good, dude.
Oh my god.
I mean, the fact that you got 2 of them back,
Dude.
like, that's the... Well, I failed at basically doing anything.
I mean, I told you before.
You gotta concentrate fire.
I mean, that's the one I thought I was going to do really well by shooting 120 shots at them. But, you know...
What?
So As a note, 1 unit of destroyers, right? You know how nasty my long things are, right?
I don't know.
Oh. You should know.
You gotta be kidding me.
I'm not kidding you.
These are
So-
ridiculous.
We're firing the destroyers into
It's like almost.
nicely painted Moloch, and I want to switch
They
to
gotta
the
be
Radical.
getting that
Exactly.
siphon bigger too. That's
If you're, I mean, we'll see if it dies.
There's a stratagem for Admech that allows the Electro Priests to fight all over again in the fight phase.
Yes.
So, I mean, if you can honestly like annihilate one, like I will actually be tabled. Like I will not be able to survive.
What's that?
If he can table my Molochs in one
it's
turn,
gonna
next
cost.
turn that's another Moloch and another unit. Like I
Possibly.
won't have enough things.
Okay, so I'm going to spend a command point on United in Hatred.
Okay.
Hatred.
What's that do?
That's the reroll wounds and reroll.
Preferred enemy everything.
Yeah.
Actually, it's worse than preferred enemy everything.
Yeah.
So these four
And that's
destroyers
also
are
one
firing.
command point.
Yep. Oh, and I'm a Soutech it.
Yep. So take it.
Yep.
Got
Yeah,
it back.
that-
Nice. Free.
Yeah. That
Now do you see why I say that that's such an OP thing?
I still don't think it's OP. I just think it's mad powerful.
Ugh.
There is a
That's
very,
literally the same
listen,
thing.
here's the thing. There is a very easy counter to Necrons. All the mortal wounds.
Yeah, I have had a lot of trouble getting those guys off of the table
Yeah.
without them like dealing a shit ton back to me.
I mean, you can just regenerate your dudes that have 3 wounds.
True,
I am
but-
not going to tell you what you should do because you should do it and it would instantly kill me.
I mean, I gotta focus your Cryptek.
Sort of. So this dude, we're firing 16 times. No,
Rerolling.
12 times because we have 3 shots each, and
Yep.
we're rerolling missed hits, and then we are rerolling missed wounds.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, pretty much most of the armies have some form of command point recursion.
I don't.
Yeah, you do.
Noah says.
I do not.
Admech has a warlord
You,
trait
have a,
that
you,
does
you
the
literally
command
have
point
one
regain
that is
into-
the actually it's the best one.
I
if you
was
can pull it
legit
off.
happy when I saw that. Yeah.
If you have a guy, if you kill a character in melee, you can spend a command point to get D3 command points, which against certain armies is way better than
It's
getting one
me.
back on 6 up. Okay, so these need 3+.
Yep.
Okay. So
Or just
one
always
miss.
fight Lester, yeah. 'cause-
And then
I love characters.
Okay, these are strength six.
Everything's character.
Sorry, I'll move my-
Oh, it's okay. I keep putting my phone in different places.
Excuse me.
Down to the
Oh,
bottom.
Ermer.
Molochs are toughness 6.
okay, so wounding on 4s, rerolling fails.
Yep. Remember when that was called Shred?
Yeah.
I still kind of call it shred in my mind.
Last
Yeah.
edition. Yeah.
Also, oh my gosh.
Wasn't it shred for melee though, and it was something else for shooting attacks?
Okay.
Nah, it was always Shred.
Was it always shred?
Yeah.
So that is a 9 at AP -3.
Ugh. Never mind. Fuck armor.
Just here. Yeah.
So they would have a 2-up, -3. They're looking at 5s.
Yep.
This is a 2-up armor save?
Yeah, it's got a 2+ plus cover. It's always in cover.
If it's more than 12 inches.
No, it
No.
just always has cover.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Jormungandr is.
So it would go from a 3-up to a 2-up, and then -3, so it's at 5s.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 4, 5, 6,
What's the
7,
damage per
8,
dice here?
9.
These each hit for D3.
Yeah, there's a.
Looking for 5s. He's
Ooh.
probably fucking dead.
So you missed 1, 2,
Perfectly average.
3, 4, 5.
6.
6 out of 9. Perfectly average.
Yeah.
Yep.
You missed 5. It looks like. Though.
Yeah. Yeah, I missed
Yeah.
6.
No,
6.
6.
Okay.
Okay.
6.
Okay, so
I'm gonna double check
6
that
times
this is
D3, he is probably dead.
That is-
How many wounds does he have?
12.
Okay.
Yeah,
I mean-
this is gonna be a reroll in
So yeah, he's gotta get at least 2 wounds
And
on
I'm gonna
every
double
one.
check the freaking destroyer preview.
Pretty much. Well, actually, not pretty much. He literally needs to get at least 2 on every one.
I mean, man, destroyers.
On average, though,
Yes.
he's going to get 2 per roll.
Yeah. Well, I can roll.
I mean, on 6 of them, he
He
might get like 2. If he gets 2 1s, then it's still alive.
He could.
If he only gets 1,
He can get 5s and 6s, though, on the same
That is true.
outcome. So,
That
I
is
mean,
very
on
true.
average, this thing's going to die.
They are
Yes.
D3.
Yeah, they are D3. Okay,
Okay,
so here we
okay.
go.
Don't roll
Do it
potato
6 times.
salad.
6 times for drama. 3.
3.
Oh.
1. We're at 4 so far.
4.
2.
6,
2.
2.
7, 8,
1.
9,
1.
10,
1.
11.
2.
That's dead.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah.
12?
Yep.
Yeah.
Wait, is that more than 6 though?
That was more than
Those were
6.
So this one doesn't count, and I rolled 1s at the end.
Yeah.
So
Noah says, does the rule say
Yeah,
it's a cover bonus?
so you
Only
get
asking because
so you're
that
actually
is
at 10.
hard
10
countered
means
by
off.
omnispecs.
Okay, so he's got 2 left.
As that
It
says,
says
unit
units
targeted
targeted
by a squad with an omnispecs do not benefit from cover save bonus. I don't think you used that.
He doesn't have.
Oh,
no.
I should have.
He doesn't have an omnispecs, and yes, you should have.
You should use that stratagem.
You should use your stratagem, but you didn't.
But you didn't.
You
Too
didn't.
late now.
It's too late to apologize.
It's too late. Also, I have to do that.
Chat,
at the start of the turn.
why are you...
At the
That's
start of the
bullshit,
turn.
chat.
Oh, okay.
Give me a way out.
No. They were just talking about something completely different,
Yeah.
and then I just said that he didn't use a stratagem. But
Come
you
on,
didn't think
Nick.
that you were going to have to use that stratagem because you didn't think it would be in cover.
Right.
But it always has cover because
You're
you're
You're.
I
That
thought it
word
was
that
like
sounds
all the
like it
other
should
ones
really
where it's like
belong
more
for
than
the
12
Space
inches.
Yeah.
and-
What'd you say?
That's the word that sounds like it should belong to the Space Wolves.
Well,
Yeah.
that's probably who made it up.
That's all of my shooting attacks. So
Charges.
moving on to charges. No.
Well, what? Why not?
Charge everything!
I mean,
So
Everything do the charge dance.
Mm.
Everything do the charge dance.
yeah.
Everybody do the charge dance.
all right.
None of you doing the charge dance.
And did you score anything?
No.
No scoring. Are you discarding anything?
Poop.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend a command point and get rid of all this shit.
Okay.
You can get rid of 3 of them.
With the command point, but he's also discarding
Okay.
one at the end of the turn.
And the next turn, he'll be able to draw 5.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
If I survive.
If he survives.
I mean,
There's a decent chance you will.
There's a decent chance I will. However, he gets to melee this turn. He's a lot better at that than shooting.
That's true.
I really have to see what I want to kill.
I mean, you.
I think I'm going to go for all of your immortals.
You straight up should instantly win this, for the record.
I think if I go for all of your immortals, I'll be okay.
So I'm pretty sure. Yeah. You should instantly win. And if you don't, you're a fool.
What, to
Oh, dang.
kill your warlord with smite?
No, you can't kill my roll this time.
Oh, we'll kill your fucking Cryptek, that guy.
I'm not telling you.
But Nick
Af-
will.
After the game.
Nick,
What?
tell him.
What? Tell him what?
Tell him everything.
Chat, tell me to tell them what I gotta tell them. I just don't know what it is. I'm dumb.
I don't know what
I
dying on your
apologize.
side is instantly going to win me the game.
I mean,
It's not about what dies.
If it helps, I don't know either. I don't know.
We're all stumped, bro.
We're
Yeah.
all stuck. But, you know.
I'll tell you after your movement phase. Before your psychic phase.
Oh my
Alright,
goodness.
these guys are going to move and run.
Because why not?
5 of them left. Fuck them. They're going to... 14.
Yep. It's 5.
They're going to run over to in front of the immortals. There are 4 of them. They'll just kind of hang out like an inch away-ish.
They're outside of 30 inches. I'm just kidding. Well, they gotta be slightly more than an inch away, but.
Yeah. From either of the models, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Termagants will move and run.
6 inches?
6 and 5 is 11.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have a 5-inch movement speed normally.
Yeah. So they'll just kind of go.
Really?
Uh,
That's what
I figured they would have like a 7-inch movement speed.
Yeah.
even that guy here.
There you go.
You only get so much for 3 points a model.
Fair.
That's fair.
But it does make them hilariously Jaws of the World wolfable.
Yeah. Yep.
Nick knows all about that.
Nope. Don't know nothing about that. That was.
This
dumb.
guy's gonna move and run.
All right.
3 and 5 is 8.
So Noah, the rule for tunnel networks from Hive Fleet Jormungandr. A
He's
unit
got
with this
fly,
adaptation,
so-
other than units that can fly,
So he can
always has the benefit of cover
here.
for the purposes of shooting. If the unit advances or declares a charge, however, it loses the benefit of this adaptation until the start of your next movement phase.
So that's why he didn't charge.
Yeah, he didn't. Well, no,
No,
the
Molochs can't.
Molochs can't charge on the turn that they pop up.
Oh.
He'll move there.
Which is why they're allowed to violate the 9-inch bubble, because they're just like, "Pa, I'm here. No, I'm stuck.
He'll just kind
Murder
of
me, please."
float.
Yeah, you want that.
So that
Yeah,
one Moloch
I
is
do.
like what? 1 wound?
But I don't want
Something
anything
like
else
that?
to get it.
2. Has 2.
Cool.
Nicely painted Moloch has 2.
2 wounds left. So it might just die to Overwatch if it charges.
Possibly. There's a possibility.
Depends on what it charges.
Depends on when it charges.
Don't you still have 4 mana points remaining, by the way?
3.
Because you gain 1 back. So you have 3.
Oh, no, you should have 4.
You should have 4.
Because you gained 1 back when you did the
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, no, an omnispec does indeed pass that
Okay.
rule.
He'll move and run.
Or any other way of ignoring cover.
Yeah.
5.
5 inches.
Yep. So he's got a max of 10.
Because why not run? Your attacks are mostly
Run,
psychic.
run, road off.
I don't know where you're
Going to town.
I don't know where you're on with that right now.
Let's talk about running, man. I was trying to sing a song that you involved, but
I don't know.
Yeah.
That
That's
song.
gonna go.
you don't remember, like, whatever.
Noah says, I'm looking at all the omnispecs in my army and smiling.
Yeah, I mean,
That's fair.
it's fair, man.
That's fair, Noah. I would too if I had omnispexes. So Nick,
Yo, dude.
while Eddie's thinking,
Yep.
I have a question for you.
Okay.
What do you think you would have brought for this mission?
Versus who?
Versus Eddie.
Versus Eddie. Like, first of all, I have to answer, like, what faction I would bring, or what army I would bring.
Yeah.
And I'd probably say Eldar.
Okay. Yeah. Why Eldar?
For one, I just have more choices with it, I guess. Like, I could bring Chaos Space Marines and do, like, kind of a melee-heavy Khorne list.
Yeah.
With, I don't know, maybe a few demons thrown into the mix there.
Okay.
But I think that Eldar would just be a little better. Because I can kind of march them down the field. Yo, how's the game going? Booger Ball, the game is going really well. Very interesting game so far. We're on turn 2.
This Moloch's gonna burrow.
Okay.
Okay, so he's leaving.
He's out.
Yeah, he's leaving.
So they can do that.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
And when they come back, they deal mortal wounds again.
This squad is.
5 dudes.
And where are those two?
But anyways, yeah, like I was
There's
saying.
just 2 left of that?
No, there's 3 guys, 5 and 5.
Okay.
So I'd probably
you
bring a
Yeah. Okay.
battalion detachment. I'd have Eldred Uthron. I'd grab Autarch with Swooping Hawk.
So gonna get close to the 3.
And depending on points, maybe a Farseer.
Okay.
And remove
And then I'd just
6.
I'd run that with probably 2 squads of Guardian Defenders
Uh-huh.
and a Dire Avenger squad.
Okay.
And then bring a Wraith Lord with 2 Flamers.
Regular flamers, not D-size?
Regular Flamers. They don't have D-sides.
Gotcha.
They can't bring D-sides.
Yeah.
Wraith Lord.
Yeah.
And then probably I'd throw 2 shoulder weapons on him.
Yeah.
Or I'd probably just throw a Ghost Glaive and a Scatter Laser.
Okay.
And then if I had enough points left over, I'd throw in a unit of Wraith Guard with D-sides.
Cool.
Yeah. Can I request a quick game recap? I was at work. Sure. So the beginning of the game, Brian finished deploying first, so he got a +1 to his roll-off, which he lost to Eddie, but then he wound up seizing the initiative, so he got first turn. He marched
Which
a.
was really stupid.
What's the it's
The Nightbringer.
Nightbringer. He walked Nightman up the field and did some mortal wounds. And then that was pretty much it for turn 1 Necrons. Turn 1 Tyranids.
They smoked the ever-loving fuck out of it.
They smoked the ever-loving fuck out of the Nightbringer and killed it twice.
Yeah.
Because it came back and then died again. And Eddie just kind of marched up the field, had a bunch of stuff pop up, did some mortal wounds, and that pretty much brings us up almost to right where we are now.
Yep.
Brian did some pretty awesome shooting stuff in his turn 2, and
Yeah.
now we are just at the start of Tyranid's turn 2.
This used to be 20 guys.
Yeah, there's what, 5 left over
Yeah.
there?
All right, I'm going to psychic.
Okay. So, you know that since those are all technically of Brutus Zone tropes, you can give up their ability to cast Smite to lob something 18 inches down the field and damage everything within 3 inches of it for mortal wounds?
I think that has to be a single brood.
No.
Yeah,
it has to be. It's just like everything else that's like that. It has to be 3 separate units, and it's within 18.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So they do like a psychic line breaker.
They do a psychic line breaker from Bardman, and if you had done a line breaker from Bardman right there,
Yeah.
which he could have done if he ran them straightforward instead of trying to grab the objective in the middle.
It has to be at least 3 models.
Yeah.
That's my stratagem. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How many do you have?
The unit
So
has to be 3 of them. They're
Yeah, it
each
has to be-
one zoanthrope,
Yeah.
neurothrope as the keyword.
So the unit has to have 3 models.
Yes.
Okay. So not
Okay, I didn't know
just
they had
3
that
models.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough.
Nasty.
That's good.
Yeah. No.
That makes that pretty good because, you know,
Okay.
mortal wounds carrying over in a unit thing versus not carrying over in a unit thing.
Booker Ball says,
Thank you. You guys are great.
we know.
We know. We know
Okay.
we're great.
I literally walk
He's
around
going to
telling people I'm
target
the
the Cryptek.
He actually does.
straight
Sometimes he
line
doesn't
that
even
guy.
walk, though. Sometimes he just stays
Is this
seated.
closer?
Yeah.
So I'm measuring from this guy.
Sitting thing.
Okay.
I tried to make it so that he was closer.
Okay, but is this guy closer?
Yes.
Okay.
Where?
Booker Ball says, "Go Arbiter!" Exclamation point.
So who's measuring for what now?
This guy.
This guy.
Okay.
Is this
Cryptek.
unit closer to that unit?
Okay.
Because
Excuse me
I
one
say
second.
Smite hits the destroyer.
So you measure from the hull of the destroyers,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. So like this far point.
All right. Okay, then he's probably he's definitely closer.
And it doesn't matter anymore now.
He was
Dang it,
literally
Nick.
right there.
Yeah.
So that's at 17 inches, and that is at 17 and a half inches.
Okay.
So he is just a tad closer.
All right.
Thank you, Nick.
Yes.
So Arbiter, anything to say to your loyal fan?
Yeah, you have a loyal fan saying, "Go Arbiter!"
All right. So I
Don't
guess all of my
run
smites are
things
going to
down
go
the
into
field.
destroyers.
Yeah, it sucks.
They reroll 1s.
Oh,
They're
no.
zoanthropes.
Yep.
They got it.
Was it 11?
D3. 7.
No, D3.
3.
Ooh. That's 1 destroyer.
Next one.
Uh,
6. Got it.
wait.
Right behind you, almost inside you.
Now it hits the cryptek.
Yeah, now it's hitting the Cryptek.
Okay. So 6.
Total says, "For the swarm!"
Ooh.
1.
Somebody was big into StarCraft.
He will cast smite. Who does that go on now? Probably still the
for him, It's
Cryptek.
going to be the destroyers.
Is it?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it just goes to the closest.
Okay. 6.
Okay.
Gets it.
D3. 1. So 1 is down to 1.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, if you want.
Well, he takes 1,
Yeah.
so he's down to
How many
2.
wounds does he have left?
He has 2 wounds left. He's
Okay.
a 5 wound character.
That's rough.
Okay. I will go for my warlord. He will psychic scream that guy. 5s. Got it with 7.
Okay.
2.
Oh!
Okay. I'm going to spend a command point.
Okay.
And 4. Nope.
No. Oh, no!
Spend a command point. Reroll.
Can you do that?
Yeah, this is a normal roll.
Oh, okay.
Nope.
Yep, failure.
And roll 1 of those to see if you get 1 back.
No,
No.
and then the second one.
I thought he was your warlord.
Okay, he is.
Yeah. So that
can't you
Slither
use
Warlord.
your stratagem though?
he
to
did.
bring-
He did.
Yeah,
It's on a 4-up. Then he rolled a 2 into a 2.
So you have to use the stratagem to then roll the die to see if it even happens.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Wow. Okay, so the warlord is dead.
Warlord's dead. That's Slither
So you have first blood and slay the warlord.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'll have line breaker. He probably can't do line breaker. I'm gonna get like
Yeah,
5 points this.
Nah, I lose.
Well,
Your command barge can probably get over it there.
Nah, I lose.
I mean, it would be tied then. That'd be 1 point for 1 point.
Right.
I mean,
The thing I was gonna get last turn, my warlord is definitely gonna get. So that's 1 + 3. That's 4.
yeah.
Yeah, no.
Plus 1. I'm gonna kill something in the fight phase.
You
I'm
calling
gonna
it
get
there,
5
Arbiter?
more.
I think I'm gonna call it.
Okay.
Okay, that's fair.
I think that's fair. This is like
I mean,
went rough.
I was gonna do my damnedest to make sure all of your mortals were dead. I have enough things in melee and shooting.
I don't think you have enough things in melee. But
I mean, I could lock them in melee though, so they can't shoot.
Yeah.
yeah, the issue is that the destroyers can just leave.
I mean, destroyers can only kill like one thing a turn. I have my Moloch coming
This is a
back
good
up.
Video game, 40K.
I mean,
Yeah.
I do have more smite.
So funny story about that. I'm pretty sure it started off as it was supposed.
You wanna
to be
finish
a
the turn
40K
out, or-
game,
No, that's fine.
Okay.
and then
Because those are definitely killing that.
I think GW pulled the
Yep.
license on it.
all right.
Oh man, that was.
Good game, guys.
Yeah.
Good
You
game.
needed to bring. First of all, if this guy hadn't been dumb and walking up the field, I think it would have been a lot better.
Mm.
Because like if he had just stayed back here, first of all, this Moloch wouldn't be in this fucking
Right.
back zone,
Right.
right? That would have been great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the second thing is that he like came with the new fucking power. So if I got him like right there, we can just do this. So that's 9 inches. That's 9 inches. That's 9 inches. That's 9 inches. That's 9 inches.
Yeah.
So the so as I theory craft a lot, and the thing I was theory crafting previously is that I think Deep Strike
Yeah.
really,
Okay. So that would have been 5. Would have been at 10.
really benefits the person who's taking turn 2.
Yeah.
And I think we're seeing that, right? Eddie had a lot of Deep Strike, and he had turn 2. So
Sort of. You have to also remember, Tyranid
Yeah.
Deep Strike's better than other Deep Strike.
that's
I also got to choose deployment, and I chose the cool
yeah,
one.
You did choose
Yeah.
that.
Cool one. The number 2 most obnoxious deployment.
Okay.
But it's great for Tyranids. That is like that is a great deployment for Tyranids.
I mean, if anything, if it came down to it, I was gonna have my Moloch snipe one of the, or maybe this one if it needed to be. He's
Trollful
close
says
enough there.
Leroy Jenkins is not always a strong strat. That's true. All right, so we're moving into the after action now. So, chat, any questions you have for the players, or Nick or I, if you strangely want
But I need
to.
it.
Ask us questions.
Yeah.
Scared? Yeah.
This
Why don't
one
we
is
do
18
why don't we do the number 1 question that we usually do?
That's a lot of
for
wounds,
everyone
yeah.
now?
I brought a lot of wounds.
So, Eddie and Brian,
Duh.
what is the one thing that your opponent did during the game that kind of threw a wrench into your plans?
Being able to get his destroyers back
Mm.
on it, and adding 1. So the Cryptech, that synergy to be like, I get 2 full bases back is something that's nasty.
That's not even as bad as it gets.
No, I know, but that was just unexpected.
Yeah.
Like,
So, like,
the I forgot to do the cloak thing too. That's what I was going to do. That was going to be like my Hail Mary on this whole thing, and I forgot to do it.
Do it now!
No, because he literally killed the guy who was going to do it. So
Yeah.
it's fine. I was going to have the Cryptech with the his teleportation cloak, and he was just going to fucking leave.
Okay.
Just like, yeah!
Like, bam, we're going to fucking snipe leadership. We're going to be behind all of your dudes.
Yeah.
And then you can keep charging and fighting tells the shit as long as you want.
Mm.
Yeah. Goddamn, you got me. The thing you did that fucked me up was deployment. You picked the absolutely perfect deployment for your force, and it fucked me over. I didn't have anything ready for it.
I think I chose the solid corner for my army to move into your thing.
Yep.
So I was like, no, I cannot give you that corner.
That would have been amazing.
Yeah.
That was a really solid deployment choice there.
Also,
Yeah.
you deprived me of my chair.
It's true. He does love that chair. was that stuck in your mind?
The
all
whole game. He just immediately from the beginning because he took my chair.
All right. Well, I'm
I didn't want to say anything about it.
Sautech is strong, being able to also Tesla's on like 4 up with additional shots. That was also surprising. Giving it everything +2, that was...
I was this close to just bringing a Tesseract Vault.
Do you now wish you had just straight brought a Tesseract?
I think it would have been actually for me a far more entertaining game.
Fair. We actually usually close out around this time.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But first of all, the rules aren't actually out for that yet, and second of all, it's kind of a dick move to bring a Lord of War against Tyranids.
I mean,
I don't have any that I could bring.
That's why it's a dick move.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's a dick move to do against.
I mean,
this particular
unless I specifically brought like whatever 1,000 point equivalent is just Zoanthropes. If I just brought Zoanthropes, nothing else, just a bunch of whatever the detachment is for
Zoanthropes
HQs.
are amazing. Neurothropes are just...
Yeah, these are HQs. That's why.
You never ever should count them out.
No.
They are just absolutely amazing.
I
am still mad that all of my best shit is fast attack and that I can't build normal forces with it. So
the cool thing about all of them is they make each other reroll 1s, and with Smite or Psychic Scream, if they wound something, they can regenerate each other.
Yeah. They're absolutely a bitch difficult to take out.
Yeah.
I did not know about Psychic Scream, though.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't hurt that all of them have it, so that way they can... Whoever's closest gets to cast it.
Well, but the thing is you're correct on that, but by bringing all of them with that, you miss out on bringing other psychic powers.
More
Because even after one of them attempts to cast it...
which cancels Telsa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, does it? If you get a +1 to 9, -1.
Then I'm doing it on 6s again.
I mean...
Again, the thing that makes Telsa amazing is +1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? I have to stack those in order to get it pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
And if I can't...
Yeah.
I have automatic pass morale. That's dumb.
Because you basically do that anyway.
Yeah.
I have something that takes place over...
Are these your psychic powers?
Yeah. I can give a 5-up feel no pain, but I cannot in addition to other feel no pains.
Right.
So, I mean, that's okay.
That's good for, like, your...
The horror is subtract 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then onslaught
I gotta get used to using stands.
is... I remove penalties for shooting heavy weapons.
Well, you're just getting...
But none of my stuff cares about that, really.
What was that? Sorry.
I can ignore heavy.
Right.
None of my shit has
I
heavy.
mean, like, you're...
No, I want him to miss. I want more shit on the field for free.
But you have the other ones that, like, just ignore, like, they don't need a line of sight, or they don't be able to see it, or whatever. And they have, like, something dumb, like a 36-inch range, don't they?
Yeah.
So, like, those guys ignoring heavy, like, being able to just, like, march those guys down the field, and then have them ignore heavy, and then just shoot at something that don't even have a chance of seeing, you know what I mean? Like, that's pretty decent.
Yeah.
And then paroxysm allows my thing to fight first, regardless if it charged.
But the horror will help prevent Tesla hitting you.
So like you had 3 psychers, right?
Yeah.
So you could have brought one with Psychic Scream, one with the horror, and one with paroxysm.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't know about the errata.
First.
I wanted to spam.
Right.
Arbiter
Get my chair.
Getting his chair back. Troll Toll says, by the way,
chair denial is OP.
Yeah, and that's fair. Okay, so you were just saying something to me a little bit there.
So I did a really stupid thing in that I tried to engage first, and I knew I shouldn't, so I deployed all the way back, and I had all planned out that I was not going to engage first, and I was trying to do my best impression of my brother.
Right.
And then I'm like,
that hurts him all the time. By not moving.
I'm gonna get super excited and run down the field because I have this cool new thing I want to use.
Right.
Which is bad. That dude, the Nightbringer.
Yeah.
It just occurred to me that
this sweet model here, y'all.
Yeah, the way to use him is in a spearhead detachment with other elites, or is that?
That's a vanguard detachment.
Okay, yeah. So a vanguard, right? You bring him and the cloak tech. Right, because they're the same speed, and the cloak tech lets him repair his living metal at D3 instead of 1.
Right.
Which is awesome.
Amazing.
And then the other thing that is running with them is the other 2 elite choices, which are going to be a squad of Lynchguard with dispersion shields, and a squad of Triarch Praetorians.
Okay. Yeah. What are the Triarch Praetorians?
The Triarch Praetorians.
They're getting a buff too.
Triarch Praetorians just hit like freight trains.
Okay.
Are they melee or are they?
They're whatever the fuck they want to be.
Okay.
Whatever.
The issue with Triarch Praetorians is they don't get Dynasty. Because they're Triarch.
Yeah.
Right? Now, Upshot, they're literally better than every, like... So they're like Lynchguard, but they're got like one higher in most of the attributes.
Right.
They're all wielding the Staff of Light that the Cryptek brings.
Right.
Right, which is an amazing weapon because it's like 18 inches, assault 3
Yeah.
at strength 7, AP -2.
Right.
And then
That's
it melees
solid.
at strength 7, AP -2 as well.
Oh my goodness.
Ooh.
Right?
They're kind of like singing spears, but a little bit better.
Yeah, a little bit. And then they're also jetpack infantry, so they're the same speed as everything else
Okay.
in that group. And then the Lynch Guard would be the only slow thing, but they only need to run,
Right.
right? Because their big thing that they're doing is they're bringing dispersion shields and standing in front of everybody else.
Yeah.
And they're like, charge this, I fucking dare you.
Bring it.
And then in the middle of that blob, you have the Satan, the Nightbringer, or your Transcendent Sedan, or whatever you're doing, and you just move that up the field, and they're protected by character.
Right.
And they're also protected by the fact that Lynchguard have 2 wounds and a 3-up invulnerable save, and fucking reanimation protocols with a Cryptek.
Yeah.
So, good luck.
Yeah. That is a significant Death Star.
Yeah.
That is really nasty.
It is really nasty, and then on top of
we
that,
saw
with
that thing in
the
the game versus you, it just like
Yeah. When the Nightbringer came and got into my guardsmen, and it just ate.
well, and that's before it got its new powers, right?
Yeah.
All of the new powers are
just
psychotic, like
Quake, whatever that.
okay, yeah. So
That's scary.
Sorry,
I
I'm
mean,
just putting him.
it's like coming out like day after
frame.
tomorrow, so we can talk about it.
Yeah.
But so like Earthquake against Tyranids, if I was able to pick that, is just choice.
Right.
Because I pick this squad of Tyranids. It's got 20 dudes. Let's roll 20 d6, and on a 6-up, they take a mortal wound.
Yeah.
That's statistically that's gonna be 4 or 5 wounds.
Right.
That's really good.
It's just really solid.
If you have a way to get a +1 or something.
Transdimensional Lightning Bolt. It is a Linebreaker Bombardment, but it's just this one unit and it does it.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
And that's insane.
That's absolutely nuts. Yeah.
Yeah, so what I really wanted to use is the fucking fire one, because that would have been amazing in this particular scenario.
Yeah. But he didn't last.
He didn't last because I'm an idiot.
I mean,
It was on me, and Eddie saw my misplay and fucking punished me, which was really good play on his part.
yeah. Eddie.
I think honestly, I honestly think that the only real misplay there was like
Running that thing up.
I mean, running that thing up and
And
also just
going
like
first.
running that thing up without anything to bubble wrap it because Smite still has to target the closest thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like if you had brought something else to just like stick in front of it with it, you would have been okay there. But
As you said, Scarabs would have been absolutely perfect. for
Scarabs
him.
would have been perfect.
Yeah. Or Lynchguard.
So Eddie, what would you say is your MVP for the game?
Neurothropes.
Northropes?
Yeah.
And
I mean, they took out 2 high priority targets in
Yeah.
a turn.
yeah,
I mean, but 3 times smite, re-rolling 1s.
right.
I didn't miss, so that I rolled a few 11s.
Yeah, that's the other thing that killed the Nightbringers. You straight rolled 3 11s.
Yeah,
So, I
that
mean,
was rough.
that was- yeah.
I was like, dang.
And I did
You rolled
roll a
like
5.
me, dude.
Yeah. I
It's the,
channeled Nick.
Yes.
Purple and blue dice.
Nick.
Feeling
I
good.
honestly swear that it's possibly this brand of dice. Okay.
It's okay.
But when I didn't have that running dice, I rolled this
would
earlier
you-
and just rolled a 6.
MVP,
Oh,
is that,
let's
do you
see.
feel the same?
No, MVP
That's
is
just roll
new
the 6
is the
again.
Cloak Tech. I love the new Cloak Tech. I like the model. I'm bringing back.
Yeah.
Show it off. 'Cause I-
Close
Yeah.
good.
Dude, it was really like. First of all, guys, with your painted models, look really awesome.
Great.
Good guys. You
Outstanding.
Yep, I like my paint scheme. Some things are still a little behind
Yeah.
because I have
Yeah.
hundreds of models.
Cloak Tech.
But yeah, that's fair.
Let's just switch over to KMT real quick.
Yeah. Captain Bane.
Yep. Okay.
Like most of my stuff is painted, I think, on this table.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Cam 2 is not.
It's not the good camera, but still.
Yeah.
Like, check out this guy real quick. Let's take a look.
Yeah.
Guys, look at it.
It's really
He's
sweet.
pretty sweet.
Also, Cam 2 still.
Also, Cam 2 is still upside down. So we'll just kind of.
Yeah.
Great job basing, by the way, too. Like, look at this guy. Not the best quality focus. Focus.
It's-
Focus. It's not gonna.
It's
Okay,
not.
but anyways,
Yeah.
you guys get the point.
An attempt was made.
Oh, destroyers though.
I love the fact that I have because the Catacomb Command Barge is so amazing
Yeah.
as a actual HQ choice, but it's 170 points. You can't spam them.
Right.
But Cloak Tech is 90.
Nice.
So he's both my cheapest HQ choice, and he is my fastest. Other than the
What's his
Catacomb.
movement speed? Base?
10 inches fly.
Wow, that is super good.
I mean, being able to spread that out. I mean, his gun is pretty dope. He's gonna be good in melee.
Yeah.
And spreading out your reanimation buff.
And
I
just
mean, that's basically swapping my zone thropes for your dudes. Like that's a thing.
I need that. I need that reanimation roll. And we'll see how it go.
all right. So
I also rolled really well with my destroyers coming back.
Yeah. Nailing those 2
I mean,
fours.
you did end up bringing back both the Nightbringer and that guy, but then they died again to smite.
No, I didn't get to bring him back.
Oh.
The Cloak Tech didn't come back yet. Any sweet lessons learned, Eddie? Because we got
Always use chair denial. That's the one lesson I used. Fighting Necrons, use chair denial. That should be a 2 CP strategy, by the way.
Chair tonight.
Chair denial.
I still need to pick better targets for my come up and throw dice at something.
Okay. What do you think would have been a better target for
I
them?
think definitely taking out one of these squads of Immortals probably would have helped me better. Would have saved wounds on Gene Stealers, even though they're probably still going to get wiped.
Yeah.
Because if one of these were gone, getting rid of the other 2 units would be easier for the rest of my melee that was going to come in.
Right.
And then from there, it would have been, probably focusing destroyers and then his command barge.
Okay.
Yeah, the destroyers, like with their buff in toughness, like they're just you can't.
That was really
I'm not gonna say you
where the
can't kill them.
firepower.
Yeah, like
5 models could shoot out.
like they're super strong now.
Yeah.
They're really just solid. They're a heavy sport, right?
Fast tech.
Fast tech.
I mean, they definitely
Solid
come and they
choice,
hit
fast
stuff really hard.
Yeah, guys, let us know what you want to see.
Yeah. Who do you want to see next week?
Who do you want to see next week?
Well,
Are we gonna
sit
keep
here-
going with the winner
Fight the
moves
champ.
on? Fight the champ on the Thursday Throwdown?
Which we just named, by the way. So Thursday Throwdown happened sometime this
Like
week.
2 hours ago.
Then I named it. So welcome to that. So, man. Okay. What did you guys think of the scenario?
I like it. It's okay.
It wasn't bad. I hate tactical objectives personally, but that's just it. This hasn't changed my mind on them.
Yeah.
I think the thing with tactical objectives is it's a little bit different when you've got a codex and like army specific tactical objectives that you can bring.
Oh yeah, so like it would be great if I had like
I mean, either-
make 3 reanimations, get a command.
Right, yeah.
The tactical objectives from Tyranids actually end up hurting me. I could have gotten an extra point.
Well, you also don't have the data cards, so you're just using the 6 out of the book.
Well, the ones in the data cards are the ones in the book.
Right.
They just replaced the cards, the
Right,
relevant
right,
cards
right,
from.
right.
So, I mean, they're not as good as just secure objective blank, because I had pretty easy access to most of them.
That's true, but like what I was saying too is with the data cards though,
Yeah.
is like you still get secure objective blank plus the additional 6.
Yeah,
ones
so,
you
so
have.
yeah, there's 2 of them.
Yeah.
One is the 14 to something, the other's
Yep.
50 to 60.
Yep.
Or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yep.
So, as far as the scenario goes, like, I think this one's okay.
It's
Also,
okay.
it's
I
really,
think what made
really,
this
really random. Like, I was going to end up having 10
Yeah.
Right.
in a turn 2, and he has, what, 1?
Yeah.
Like, there's no way he's catching up unless he just gets a bunch of D3
The only
amazement.
way- the
and
only
that's
way-
the fact that I'm far ahead, I would have.
The only way for him to win at this point was just to straight up table you in the next 3
Yeah.
turns.
Yeah.
And that's just rough.
It's,
Against what you brought, like, okay, so if you had left your, sorry, I forget the name of your big dude,
Moloch.
Moloch?
Yeah.
I don't know why I wanted to call him Biobores for some reason, but
That's that guy.
that's that guy.
That's his name.
Okay, so, your Moloch, like, taking him off the table for that turn, the one with only 2 wounds left, and, like, just removing that as a viable target for shooting was a thing that,
Prevented me from winning the game.
yeah. Like him not being able to shoot at that thing and not being able to then potentially take out another one after that, like, it was a good move. It was a really good move on your part. Prevents Brian from coming back at that point because like he needed to table you and he needed to do it fast.
Yeah.
So like
to be fair,
taking out that
Tulsa
thing
Immortals are the way to just dish out that kind of firepower.
Right.
At this range,
Yeah,
I
like the
don't think there's
Tulsa
anything that shoots
Immortals
better than they do.
and the Destroyers, like, I'm super impressed with those. Like,
100%.
I mean, they wiped out 2 squads of mine in 2 shooting phases when I fought last week.
Yeah.
And it was rough.
Oh, even before their buff.
Destroyers were rough.
Yeah, I would.
But they weren't as rough because they were toughness 4, right?
They're still toughness 5.
they were-
The only thing that changed
I thought the
about
toughness got a buff.
nope, the only thing that changed about Destroyers
Heavy 2 to
is
heavy 3.
heavy 2 to heavy 3 and strength 5 to strength 6. So now they're slightly better against like Moloch, Rhino,
Yeah.
that range
Yeah.
of things.
Against toughness 6, which is going to be
Yeah.
most monsters.
It's
Most
most
monsters.
monsters, but it's also the transports and stuff that I really had no weapon like.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
the only past that you go to strength 7 with Telsa, right?
Yeah.
That's the next thing, and then all the Necron weapons after that are strength 10,
Right.
and
Yeah.
you're paying through the nose for them because they're strength 10 AP -5 weapons,
Yeah.
and that's awesome. But almost nothing justifies a pylon.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Like you bring the pylon because it's cool,
Yeah.
not because there's a reason to bring a pylon.
Although.
I mean, you bring the pylon against somebody who's playing Imperial Knights.
No, because you want to have a fun game with them.
Yeah.
Right, like a pylon is literally going to delete a knight a turn.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But I'm saying, like, from not from like a friendly standpoint, like as
Especially
far as, like,
with
in
the,
like a competitive standpoint, or whatever.
your
That's
ability
when
to
you bring that.
Deep strike it.
Yeah.
well, not only to deep strike it, but the problem that you were having with it is that it wasn't reliable because it did the D3, and now you could just add so it hits on those turns that it needs to.
Oh, yeah. Can the pylon get Dynasty?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So
it
yeah,
could be
that's it.
Soundtech.
More importantly,
Oh, we already answered that question, Butterballs. You missed it.
Gotta be paying attention. We go fast around
attention,
here.
man.
but the Sautek doesn't help the pylon
Fair. Okay.
because it does not have a heavy weapon.
Oh.
It has a macro weapon.
Okay. Well,
Technically,
because-
that also means that it doesn't lose the one when it teleports in because that's not a property of macro weapons.
Right.
Yeah.
But can it benefit from?
It can benefit from the other ones.
What was the stratagem that you used?
The +1 to hit everything. Yeah.
Systematic annihilation.
Yeah.
Yeah, but something else has to deal with it first.
Fair. Hey,
Powers of the Satan.
destroyers.
It has to be in that phase. So
Right.
it's really get a fucking staff of light up there,
Right.
Yeah.
ping it, and
Right.
then just have that thing disappear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is only one target a turn, which is the drawback to it. So
Right.
if you are fighting somebody who's using MSU, it's not as good as some of the other powers.
Yeah.
But it's pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you this question because it's
It's
only
the Sautek
you can only
override.
because you can only use it. You said you can only use it once per turn. Or
Yeah,
once
because
per
it has to
phase?
happen. No, it has once per phase, and it has to happen in the shooting phase, and it has to happen to something that was already wounded in that shooting
Okay, so it
phase.
has to happen in the shooting phase.
Yes.
So it can't be something that like powers of the Satan happen, you activate it, and then you use the staff of light and you activate it again against something else.
Well, first of all, nothing shoots when the powers of the Satan because they don't even go in the psychic phase anymore.
Right, I understand that.
So no.
So specifically because it's worded shooting.
In the shooting phase, yeah. Specifically because it's got the shooting phase.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In there, it can't do that.
Oh man.
That would be crazy though if you could stack that, so you could give it to 2 units.
I'm still stuck, guys. Guys, I'm stuck.
I'm gonna clean up. Is that okay?
That's
Yeah,
fine.
that's fine.
But I am stuck on how good this looked on camera and on the table. Because I like that sort of stuff. So anyways, I think that's a pretty decent wrap up here.
I'd say so.
Let us know in the comments. Let us know on Facebook. Let us know
Who's
now.
Who's playing next week?
That's
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah,
Who's
if
playing
you
next
guys
week.
want.
How about, okay, so let's do this. Let's say Eddie won.
Eddie
So it's
did.
going to be Eddie versus you or I.
Okay.
So you and I are each going
just
to
to
roll a
keep
d6.
it just to keep it rolling.
Yeah.
You and I are each going to roll a d6.
Well,
You guys will make me play a lot of 40k.
I mean,
Well, you could also just bow out.
you could.
You
be
could
like
just
that
bow out.
if you don't want to.
I mean, it's what the stream wants. I will support.
That's fair.
So me versus you. Higher roll.
It's amazing how you can
fights
just get bullied
next
around by
week.
an
Okay.
audience.
Oh, I got a 1.
I got a 6. I've rolled those dice 3 times tonight.
Yeah.
Every time I've rolled a 6. So I don't want to hear my dice are loaded crap anymore. I'm loaded.
Your dice.
All right, so Eddie, it's me versus you next week. What's the mission?
The mission, once again, coming out of chapter approved, we are down to like the last 4 here.
Ooh, and then I guess we just do
so we're gonna-
data or the war deck.
Yeah,
I mean,
there's more.
I say that people choose what they want to do after we've done all of them.
Yeah.
Burwell says yes to what? I don't know. Anyways, so now I'm gonna roll a d6 because we're doing the Maelstrom of War missions from. But I'm gonna re-roll 4 or 5 because 4 was Race to Victory, which we saw in the first Thursday Throwdown.
Yep.
And today was Sealed Orders,
Yep.
which is 5. So, ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. As a 3 tactical gambit. And
Let's hear about it.
let's go ahead and take a look. So, of course, this is a tactical objectives. Wait, is it?
We can use our own tactical objectives next week.
Hold on. Yes. So the gambit, at the start of each player's turn before generating new tactical objectives, the player must declare how many they
Good
think they
game,
can
by the way.
achieve before
What?
the
Good game.
start
Good game, man. Yeah.
of their next turn. 1, 2, 3, or 4.
Sorry, say that again. I missed half of it.
Okay.
Rude.
At the start of each player's turn, before generating new tactical objectives, the player must declare how many they think they can achieve before the start of their turn. Their next turn. And then this mission uses tactical objectives. If at the start of a player's turn they have fewer than 4, they generate until they have 4.
Okay.
They must not generate new tactical objectives until after they've declared their gambit for this turn.
I feel like we do that anyways. I'm always being like, I'm gonna do blank.
Right.
Well, it's for this one we literally have to be like, I bet that I'm going to make.
Yeah.
Bold gamble. At the end of each player's turn, that player must count how many tactical objectives they achieved during their turn and compare it to the number they declared. If they have achieved at least that many tactical objectives, they score a number of victory points equal to the number they declared.
Ooh.
If they achieve less, however, their opponent scores that many victory points.
What?
Note that tactical objectives achieved during your opponent's turn do not count towards the total for your turn. You still score the victory points awarded by the tactical objective itself, but they can't help you achieve your gambit for the turn.
Lester, you want to fight next week?
I mean...
I'm just kidding.
I mean...
Oh, man. I might have to go and just buy a whole bunch of Zangors.
I mean, if that's what you think will get you through. Anyways, so, tune in next week. Same basement time, same basement channel. 1 second. Jeez.
I know. I'm just getting ready, man.
Oh my god.
What? They don't know what's going on.
That's
They just hear us
I know.
arguing.
That's funny. Okay. And anyways, like us on Facebook. Facebook.com/YMB Miniatures.
Or your mom's basement miniatures.
Or your mom's, you can
It's
find
one
us
of them.
there.
Just go to Facebook, go up to search, and write your mom's basement miniatures. And you'll find us.
Then you'll find us. You can even send a message to the page.
Yeah.
One of us will get it.
Yep.
Leave a comment there. Hey, if you have a force available and you want to get in on the Thursday Throwdown or any other games, you can let us know. Especially if you, I don't know, have our personal Facebooks or whatever. Follow me on Instagram, ymb.lester. I haven't updated a lot lately because I've been not doing that.
Slacking.
Just slacking.
Slacking off.
You got an Instagram to pimp there, Nick?
I do, but not really one related yet. I have to set some stuff up.
Cool. And yeah, so that's it for us here today. Next week, probably Tyranids versus
Nick.
Nick.
I don't know, guys. I don't know. I have to figure it out. Okay.
Nope, say it now.
No, you have to say it right now.
You have
to say it now.
It'll either be Tyranids versus Chaos, Eldari, or Thousand Suns.
No.
All right.
No,
There you go. I said it.
No, because he has to be able to build a list over the whole week.
It's true.
That's going to be Tactical Gambit.
It's probably going to be Eldari just because it's what I have the most for.
Okay, so
Okay.
Tyranids versus Eldar.
Ah! The game nobody wanted to see. I don't know if nobody wanted to see that. I'm just talking out of my ass.